I am considering like packing myself a bowl and just playing some Alpha Omega because I could totally just turn my brain off and
Did you see that?
see what.
What I just did?
Either
To
I'm
start
about
that
to
chain?
see it or I can. Oh, I did see that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not running yellow snowballs because I'm doing speedrun. That would take too long.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to hit a headshot to start a chain with just a snowball.
That's really funny.
That shit's actually pretty difficult.
I miss playing Tag Toten in some ways just because it's so good to play fast, you know?
Yeah, even on hardcore, it's pretty fast. Like, I think it's like 5. I haven't checked any of my rounds. I would guess it's probably like 5 SPH if I have a temporal insta that round. Because during the temporal insta, it's like, that's a full minute of killing a 2, 3 SPH. And then you have rags that you just plant, which will kill at 3.2 as well. Oh, what the? They weren't supposed to. Tag is your personal favorite.
Hey, Divine Divinium. Hey, Jeepsis. I streamed later in the day today, so... You know, more people are going to be able to make it. Yesterday I streamed... Didn't I start at like 10 or 11 in the morning? For me.
I don't know.
I don't remember what time I started. I played for way too long yesterday. I'm not going to be able to reach that max ammo. That sucks. But I do believe this will finally be the game where I get the Alpha Omega world record. Nothing's going to stop me. I did take a dying wish in the first 100 rounds. Because would it really be a Black Ops 4 world record for me if I didn't take a stupidly early dying wish?
Yeah, you know what's funny? I used less dying wishes in my 9304. I think I only used like 15, 14. But then I downed, so it didn't matter.
Got out of work and
I had a power surge. Right before I was about to find out whether I'd freeze at that same time or not. That kind of pissed me off.
What's the goal? The goal for me is minimum beating what the current world record is. And I know it's not technically legal, but that's not the point. Beating the round that the current world record is, which, what is it, 300?
And it's funny because the person who has the world record would probably acknowledge it.
Oh, yeah.
He would totally be like, yeah, that's the world record.
The top 2 players on the leaderboards think that this strategy should be legal. So, the minimum goal, like, I will not be happy if I don't. Fuck, what round did he get? He's not on the leaderboard.
I think it's 304. I think it's the same round I got, or 303.
Okay.
Like so I think it's the same round I got.
So the minimum goal is either 303 or 304. And then the ideal, like, if I want to make a perfect video out of this record, which is kind of what I want to do, I want to hit round 420, and then I'm gonna intentionally end it.
At 420, I mean, it would take a while, but it's not really gonna take that long, realistically.
No, it's like it's a summer project, you know. But like, but also at the same time, if I beat the world record and I say like, God, I'm hating myself, I don't want to continue this, then I'll just stop. But
yeah,
minimum
go to, like,
world
350 or something, or whatever.
Mr. Snuffsbuster, says Joe Jack.
I'm 3 rounds away from instas.
I'm playing quite quickly. Hey, Flame, how's it going? I do want that carpenter. I'm grabbing that carpenter.
Oh, I just got an insta-kill.
How many hours is that going to take? I don't really know. You know, in the sense that, like, I know the SPH of the strategy, sort of, but it does vary a lot. You know.
Yeah, if you're able to get, like, temporal insta, same with me. Like, you're gonna save a bunch of time from temporal insta.
Yeah, I've been getting a lot of temporal instas. I'm trying to figure out...
If you have 2 wraith fires on you, you'll get 2 more by the end of it. Or not 2 more, 1 more. Like, you'll be able to use 3. Oh, you have...
Well, I'm throwing my wraith fires like immediately, but I have a KN57 as my second weapon, and during temporal insta, I just spam I'm trying to
Yeah,
find out
I saw you.
what I'm trying to find out what my ideal second weapon is, because I don't feel like it's this.
Nah.
I don't know what it is though. I think it is a box weapon, but I technically
Could
have
be the
3.
alien, but
It could be the alien.
you wouldn't have that much ammo to actually be able to use the.
I can oh fuck. I can technically hit the box 3 more times without moving it, because I got this first hit.
Something that's it's gotta be something maybe like the micro MG. That thing has a ton of ammo. Right? It's gotta be something that has like a lot of ammo and like can shoot pretty quick, so you can actually like play, you know, good with it.
I'm at 39 health. That's lovely.
It's always nice.
Anyway.
How am I keeping this chain alive?
Dying Wish is your least favorite least favorite perk. It's very OP and very situational, but doesn't have a passive effect. But it's still too OP to not run. True. Yeah, like you need Dying Wish for almost everything. You don't need Dying Wish, Jake. I like the Avogadro VA on this map. So do I. I like the white eyes. I like the new announcer voice. Guess what you tried to complete? You
drop spawns below you.
I love when a drop spawns
like
below me.
Underneath the flinger.
Oh.
Hopefully
Guess what? I tried to complete the Alpha Omega Easter egg yesterday. I died on the boss fight against Avogadro. I'm sorry to hear that. I've never actually done the Alpha Omega Easter egg, so I could do that on round 420, but I might end up dying. Like trying to open back a bunch on round 420, forget about it.
I've never done any Origins.
I've done all of the Black Ops 3 Easter eggs, and I've done Blood of the Dead, and I've done Deep Chain. That's it. The Zweihander would be the best weapon for
sure. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't shoot very fast, though. Like, would you actually be able to hold on to it? As soon as you have to reload it, too. Like, yeah, it has 100 shots, but as soon as you have to reload it, you're cooked unless you have a race.
I have pseudo-speed cola. I don't know how much that would do.
Yeah, I think it still reloads pretty slow, but if you put a race down, it'll be alright.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, like, I can hit the box 3 times and see what I get. I'm trying to figure out what wall weapon makes the most sense.
Oh, I don't even fucking know what the wall weapons are in that map.
I don't really know either. I don't know where any of them are. Like, I just picked up the KN-57 because I was like,
played it
okay.
like once. I did the like trap for 100 and that was it.
JZM, should box patch be allowed for high rounds on BO2? I think yes. I'm more of a
we have verified
purist,
patches.
We do have verified patches. Like
we have a verified patch, like anyways, like it's not like why not allow it anyway? Oh, it's removing the restarts. Good.
Oh, that's round. For Origins, yes, a box patch should be allowed. Yeah.
And Mob, definitely. Dude, Mob is crazy.
Yeah, getting Mark II is very annoying.
You need Mark II and Blundergat. You need both of them.
Oh, you don't
have
get
to
the
first
free
box
Blundergat?
both of them to get the best entities. No, because you don't build the Yats to get kit.
Oh, right. Oh, dog round. I forgot I had a dog round guaranteed.
You do the free one while you're holding the Blundergat, and then it turns it into the fucking Acid. And then you have to shoot like generators that are outside the map. The way you remove entities on WoW is ridiculous.
Oh, and yesterday on stream we were talking about, because nobody said this on the stream, but like people have said, oh, what's it called? People say, oh, the Alpha Omega strat is.
The patch on BO2 is like that.
The people say, oh, the Alpha Omega on strat shouldn't. The Alpha Omega knife strat shouldn't be allowed because you don't turn on Pack-a-Punch to make it work. And I'm like, oh yes, because Alpha Omega, the one map where you don't turn on Pack-a-Punch. Don't worry about Kino or Shadows of Evil or Tagged or Toten. Yep, that's the one map. Nope.
That's the problem. Yeah.
Hey,
so
Jerry.
BO2 is like that now. We have, if you use the community patch and you're playing on Plutonium, it shows exactly the hash files for it, so you can kill it. It's modified.
Why did I get pushed
And that
off?
has a first box built into it. It's optional.
I know how you feel. It's horrible being undead.
You looked at CWR rules for VO2 high rounds, and box patch is not allowed for high rounds, but for speed runs it's allowed.
Yep. And
Yeah.
the VO3 is the opposite.
So,
VO3 is the opposite.
box patch is allowed for, 255 speed runs.
For high rounds. Yeah, it's allowed for the 255 speed. In like 2P70,
Yeah, it's allowed for 100 speed runs on Black Ops 2, which is weird. Because you would think the one category where you really need good RNG is the one that takes the least amount of time, because you'd be done with 100 speed run in less than a day. Which means it's easier to get restarts for a good attempt, in theory. If players could use box patch, they could actually get games quicker instead of having to spend hours restarting. I didn't need a box patch for this game. One restart. I was so happy that it only took one restart. Did my first restart. I hit the box, blissed my first try, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, we're not going to be spending 2 hours restarting.
You should... I restarted for like 5 or 6 hours for the tag 200 speedrun that I did. I literally never got the Thunder Gun one time. I got like 3 or 4 Tundra Guns. I got the Helion and the Tundra Gun once. And the first time I got a Thunder Gun out of the free fire cell, I went back to the lighthouse box, and my very last hit before Teddy, I got the Helion. I was like, holy shit. And then I like had to focus. I was like, okay, I'm playing no dying wish, no shield. And I have to like, I can't die.
You saw someone using the MP5 for mob high rounds? Yeah.
For movement. But you should actually use the Mark IIs.
Why make it allowed for speed runs and not high rounds? I don't know.
Keep Mark II.
Like, it should be banned for speed runs, allowed for high rounds, is what it should be. Because speed runs are, relatively speaking, short, right? A high round game on Black Ops 2 might be a 100+ hour game, and that's the one where you don't want to spend hours and hours restarting for good RNG. But a speed run will take you less than a day, and sometimes it's like 4 or 5 hours. So those are the categories where it's like, okay, you should be restarting for the perfect speedrun RNG. Me when people still use ZWR? True.
Me when I get a bonus points. Oh, you know what, Wilder showed me a clip of?
What?
Somebody getting 3 max ammos at the same time on Voyage.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, I need to see that. Ooh, yes, temporal insta.
Sorry, even in death.
Nice. You track your drop cycle, dude.
I could track my drop cycle. I probably won't.
All you do is just mark max every time, or just completely ignore it, because max is part of the cycle.
We need to find out the exact logic, because I want to make a video. I want to remake my video.
5-8 drops.
I want to remake my video explaining like the drop cycle and how to understand it.
Maybe it's every 5 to 9. It's like sometimes you can, like very rarely, you can go 2 rounds in a row without a max. Thank you.
Oh fuck me! I hate when that happens. A nuke spawns in. Like where the fence is,
Yeah.
and the zombies just start running the other way.
I've gone 2 rounds without a nuke. Or 2 rounds without a nuke. 2 rounds without a max. And then, like during the boss round, I would get a tiger drop, and it was max. So I think it's every 5 to 9 drops. Because if you're coming off of a boss round, like you get a free max in the boss round. you're never gonna get a max ammo on that boost round, right? That'll never ever happen. But
Which
you
weapon
always
is the
get a drop.
Which weapon is the fastest reload speed? That's a great question.
What, on BO4?
On BO4, I guess so.
Probably the trench gun.
Yeah.
If you look at how quick the, from the time that you hit reload till it actually goes in, that's probably the fastest in the game, dude. That shit is insanely quick. You can't shoot it after reloading it that quickly, but like, that thing reloads so fast. Put a sub now in 200. He's going for it at some point.
Hey, Taylor. Nah. Well, you know, it depends on what you define it, because the trench gun, from the amount of time you finish shooting your last bullet to being able to shoot again, is really quick. But if you want a full reload, if you want to get all of your shots in, Vesper isn't on Black Ops 4. Vesper, I think, has the fastest reload on Black Ops 3, if I had to guess. Can you think of anything else on Black Ops 3 that's faster? What is the fastest reload? What's the fastest reload speed in any? Somewhat in.
The Death of Orion.
The Death of Orion? Yes.
The Death of Orion.
That's true. It does have a reload.
So you can literally shoot that like as fast as you can reload it, I think. I don't think there's any cap at all. Because I think if you set that with a macro, you could like completely dump it in like half a second.
BO3,
Oh,
yeah.
thanks for
Probably the fastest on BO3 is the Vesper.
Maybe,
Motherfucker.
I don't like BO3. You know how long it's been since I played BO3? Holy shit, dude.
I want to get 255 on Moon still. Literally Death of Orion.
Yeah, I need to get it too.
You try to completely avoid hitting the box for some maps high rounds. On BO3, it's quite easy to do so. Like, what do you really need out of the box? The
Maybe
little
like
Arnie's.
monkeys, like help pull you in.
Monkeys are nice, they're not required. Little
Wonder
Arnie's.
weapon on some maps.
Well, the Wonder Weapon on Revelations, the Wonder Weapons on Revelations and the Chronicles maps.
Hey, what did I do to you? Oh yes, I remember.
Oh my god. Why do I keep getting pushed off like that? Also, why do my shots keep whiffing? Pisses me off.
I love the bullet penetration in BO4. It's terrible. It's like no penetration.
I'm so happy.
If you stand in the one window with no electric zombies and the overkill, you get like overrun because it doesn't kill quick enough.
CWR got this banger strat invalid. True. Notice how many times I've been like hit and if I was slightly worse, I could have actually died. Like that, like just before with that one zombie, I got down to 80 health just then. Just because of a weird spawn and because I was standing and like got knocked off. BO4 is so underrated. Not being able to do Easter egg offline is a war crime. I feel like that's not the biggest thing for me because I guess you can't do an Easter egg. I guess you can't do the Easter egg on split screen
Oh, it's a max.
if that's what you're referring to.
Bro, there's a max right there.
But you can. This strat is basically Rev with a ballistic knife and electric burst exploit. I feel like you could say that about every map. Shadows of Evil is just Rev, except without the Thunder Gun, and you can't upgrade the Apothecary Servant, and you don't have Ragnaroks.
You have something that is like pretty much as good.
Yeah.
You have a specialist that's pretty much as good.
I mean, 5 is just like Rev, except completely different.
I'm gonna have a sub 8 to instas.
Death Machine main launch is so inconsistent. Yeah, I like, there's a spot you can shoot.
The best way to
and
do
make
it is to
consistent.
direct impact the zombies.
Yeah.
That's the most consistent way, honestly.
If you hit the zombies, it always works. But for some reason, in this spot specifically, you can, like, if you just hit... Is that a drop? What is that? That's a nuke. I guess I didn't care about that. If you hit, like right at the bottom of the fence... No, like, I didn't even see it until it was blinking. Because it was, like, under the porch.
Dead of the Night is just Revelations, but with a werewolf.
Instead of Dying Wish, think you'd get through rounds quicker with Time Slip? Yes, I would, but I don't want to take any chances. I'm not trying to have an unnecessary game over.
Going down is a good way to double down.
Yeah. I already took a Dying Wish this game, which would have equated to a down. So, I'm good on taking any more downs.
5 is just like Revelations, and then the rounds transition. Yeah, like the rounds progress, just like Revelations, I mean.
There's the same number of zombies per round. It's basically the same thing.
There is the same number of zombies per round, that's right. Same as on tech. Oh damn, that guy is way over there.
No,
no. Sloppy dingo right now.
Time Slip would make it faster, but like marginally so, and to a point I'm not willing to risk. I'm not willing to give up my safety for slight speed. Does this work on realistic? Yes, it does, but it's
somewhat, I think. Yeah.
But it's harder because the electric burst is not a one knife.
Yeah, I think after a point.
Yeah, it's like it becomes a 2-hit and then a 3-hit, so it's harder.
It is doable.
BO4 Transit would have saved this game's lifespan. I don't know why we're so obsessed with remakes. I feel like a lot of what killed this game in the first place was too many remakes. I don't think that more remakes would have made it better.
The ether maps are the worst part of this game. I just popped an arsenal at the end of the round.
Like, if Tagged or Toten... I think that Classified and Blood are fine. If Alpha Omega and Tagged or Toten never happened and we got 2 more Chaos maps, would have been a much better game overall. This game's still alive on PSN. Is it?
Yeah, I think so. I see people streaming it on Twitch all the time, like multiplayer.
Well, a lot of people
Stuff.
seem to play Blackout, surprisingly, but also...
Yeah, Blackout and multiplayer.
Yeah, like this zombie just didn't die. Love that for me. Like, if I hit the bottom of the fence there, it seems to always work. It's tough to line it up, though.
Damn, this round is over 10 minutes long, dude.
Chaos storyline was good. And, like, I hate what they...
The maps were so good. Even Voyage is not that bad. Like, the worst map of the Chaos maps isn't even that bad.
Yeah. I wish...
Even though you think Dead of the Night's the worst, but like...
I think
Dead of the Night is really good.
I think Dead of the Night is the worst to high round. I still think aesthetically it's not
it's terrible
that
high
bad.
round, but like...
Like, aesthetically it's a good map.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't think it's that bad. There's just a lot of shit. That's Mr. JZM. You're not subbed to Mr. JZM. That's a criminal offense.
Probably just accept me as your master.
There should be a vote to require plutonium for BO2 before any patch votes. Require plutonium? I feel like that's...
Yeah, I think Redacted is pretty shit anyway.
Redacted is pretty
really
shit.
Want to use it.
And I guess there is no reason ever to run the Steam version, but technically should be allowed.
On 162.
Looked up the fan strat for this map. Is it outdated or just because it's online only? Both. So...
Oh, BO2? BO2 is online only and you can't kill zombies.
Yeah, it's... So the trap strat on Alpha Omega is outdated because the shotgun strategy in this camping spot is much faster if you're going to turn on Pack-a-Punch, that is, and not run this. Round. But also, it's online only. and the shotgun strategy isn't online only. Dead or Alive is a
Oh, the trap
masterpiece
shot,
minus
yeah.
the vampire glitches. I'm not familiar with the vampire glitches. Terp Towns getting away with patching is trade luck. I don't know who Terp Towns is. I'm very
Evelyn.
out of the loop on a lot of these things.
Hi, Evelyn.
I want to play the Die Rise BO3 remake. I've just
Oh, I
been
got two
so
full powers
caught
in
up
a
with
row.
these other hits. I feel like they could have handled the combination of Chaos and Ether better. Yes. In a lot of ways, yes. Right? If Ether didn't
going
get
out with
only
4
remake-
chaos in a row and then ending with, or not 4 chaos, like 2 in a row, and then
Yeah.
fucking
and then
coming out with 2
remakes.
Ether maps that are made by Activision Shanghai. That's just, you can't do that. And it shows.
like if you
But the budget was cut because they freaking went with Chaos first and they launched Dead of the Night without even a trailer. What the hell is that?
yeah, that was very bizarre. Just
That
new
was
map.
crazy. How do you do that? Just woke up and you're like, oh look, there's a new map.
I didn't even wake up and just see there was a new map. I saw people streaming from New Zealand.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is
Like,
this?
hey, look. Then you're like, wait, what? Dead of the Night.
Because they didn't even do a worldwide release, they did a region release. And so all these New Zealanders were like, oh, we got new content.
Nice.
This, what the fuck? This thing's so stupid. Bless you.
Looks like
Disney.
bro, and then we're gonna play Call of the Dead. I'm gonna be in Siberia a lot.
Yes. We need to get the Call of the Dead world record so that we can both have held the Tagger Toten and Call of the Dead world records. Fuck. What? How did I get pushed off? I don't
The tag
understand.
world record, dude. The tag world record is 628. Even though it's hardcore.
You're playing hardcore right now?
Yeah, but I'm ending the game at 200.
Yeah. Just get to 200.
How many dying
today.
wishes do you think I have?
3.
I had hoped you would recognize your
I
one
have 2.
I was gonna say
I might
2.
have 3 actually. You might be right actually, but I think I have 2.
CWR users
pretty sure
probably
it's
think
only-
Syndicate's Kino round 115 is legit. That was so funny.
You actually got 116 though. Everyone says 115. You got a dog round of 115.
Yeah, listen,
Didn't
that
get
and you're completely correct about that. The game at launch was really bad. It was super unstable. It like crashed constantly, which was a weird look because it released a month earlier than every other Call of Duty game. It released in the beginning of October of that year. And people were like, every other game released in November, why are you releasing a game that constantly crashes?
And they didn't even get it fixed. It wasn't even like as stable as it is now until around the time tag release, right?
Yeah.
Or Alpha Omega.
Not even Alpha Omega. Like, Tagger Toten, it was just bad all the way through. When Tagger Toten came out, the Easter egg would crash like 50% of the time.
Oh yeah, I know.
Like, just, you would get
Did I
to
tell you
the
how
cutscene and
I
it would
was
crash.
looking back?
Even in
I was
death.
looking back at some videos and I found like a really like day 1 I think of tag an error where they referenced the music box,
Okay, I'm lowering the volume. Oh,
like
yeah.
the Samantha box. Oh shit. No max this round, but I got an insta that I can temporal right now.
I think that the grenade is literally just falling through the floor is what's happening. Because sometimes I see the explosion, like, barely peeking out of the ground, if that makes sense. I think it's literally clipping through the floor.
Maybe. That wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, Jake and I both currently hold world records. I don't have any current Black Ops 4 records. All of mine have been beaten. One of mine got beaten by Jake.
Yeah. Well, also you didn't technically have that either, because
Yeah.
IMZ had it.
Yeah, I was second place. I was first, and then someone beat me, and so I was second, and then Jake beat him.
You took it off of ZWR, and then Max was #1 on it, but now I'm #1 on it.
Yeah, that's true.
IMCs, I don't think was ever even on the leaderboard.
I never liked Jay Scrine.
Oh.
He was the one who got Dead of the Night library strat banned.
For no reason.
For no reason.
Voted allowed.
Even though it was voted allowed. No beef, just two chill guys. I don't have beef with anyone that wants to beat any world record that I set. I like going for high rounds with the hope that people will want to beat me, because that's how you keep a game thriving.
That's why I was like, I'm just gonna play till 256. It's like 30 hours, and then I'll turn on Pack Punch. I'll get 449.
Yeah, they discovered new tech that was not. They discovered new tech that wasn't available to me when I played my game. So.
Yeah, you had no idea that you needed to play no Pack-a-Punch with an unpack-a-punch Tundra gun and chain snowballs in perk trade.
And
you
now,
would have never thought to do all that, and you probably wouldn't have gone for the record if that was what you needed to do.
Maybe not. I don't know.
You think?
Well, you know, remember.
Well,
like
at
I
that
was.
Time you would have, if you had known that, all you would probably have had to do was freaking do it for like a few hours, and you'd get the record like guaranteed.
Oh shit! I'm gonna have to buy this weapon.
I'll be needing more ammo soon. Anyone feeling charitable?
I still think you could probably get like a 430 or something with the Pack Punch on the whole game.
Yeah, probably.
If you played with Mule Kick, no shield the entire game, I don't know how you would do that, but Killian Thundergun first box. Dude, that shit was insane. I literally did like 5 ammo runs to 200. Like, that's crazy.
JZM, who is the most hated member of the Zombies community? Probably Wings.
Wings.
If he counts. And close second would be the
Lex is
London
probably up there.
London Project.
Oh shit, yeah. Lex might be up there after the allegations and just how much of a scumbag he is.
Yeah,
sometimes.
It's hard to say. It depends on your definition of Zombies community, because like
Yeah,
on one
that
hand,
too, like,
most people don't know who
community?
Wings is, and people who don't know who Wings is, probably a lot of them don't dislike Lex. If that makes sense. People who dislike Wings dislike Lex. Is that jiving?
Yeah. Are these the last 2 zombies? Yeah, I'm about to hit into this.
Huge.
163. There we go. I gotta get rid of my snowballs. Full trench gun right now.
I think the most hated member in the community right now is the one posting guides on how to freeze the box and crash public matches.
No.
Hold on, I do have to show you. There was one person who has left a handful of like hate comments only on all my videos, but he was pissed at my box freeze video. Hold on, I gotta find the comment.
I got a maximum ammunition.
It's like all the way at the bottom. Shit. I had it and then I lost it. 1 second. This guy. Dude.
You like my insta kills, dude? I'm playing like Wilda now.
You're not doing knife strat, are you? No,
No.
You're playing like
No, I have pack punch on.
Yeah.
It's an SR.
Right. Dude, then why did you make this video? The more people see this and some big YouTuber makes a video, we're gonna see more trolls happening. This was a bad video to make, like very bad. You really don't care, do you? You wanted attention so badly from a glitch that isn't well known. You're literally giving trolls more ammo. And I responded, oh no, not public matches. Those have been perfect up until I made this video. I ruined everything. Oh.
You created all the people using mod menus and all the other glitches that people use, like putting time bombs down or whatever.
How do I see his comment history? Because he's commented a handful of times.
I think you just like click on his name if you're on your phone.
I'm not on my phone. I'm on the PC.
I don't know how you do it on PC, but if you do it on your phone, I think you can just like click their name and it'll show it.
Hold on, let me see if I could find it in studio.
I got a full power, dude.
I hated Lex 8 years ago when you first joined. I've never been a big fan of Lex. It's not, as a player, he's fine. You know, he's an average player, but like, he constantly makes videos reacting to things and then, like, incorrectly stating what's going on in the video or how something works.
He'll just yap about stuff and all of it's, like, wrong.
Hold on, I'm trying to see if I can sort by... Maybe I can search his name? Okay, hold on. Find comments from YouTube user on channel. I want to find all of his comments because I've seen him before and he... Yeah, I have to do it on mobile. What?
Yeah, I think so. Like, if you click it on their phone, it'll just like show up for me.
Anyway, listen, he's commented on a bunch of my videos, and every single time it's like a hate comment, which I don't care. At least he gets the round. At least Lex gets the round number correct. Yeah.
I just hit 8 hours in my game.
Isn't Lex's video Nuketown round 100 him getting to round 100 on Alpha Omega? And when I say getting to round 100 on Alpha Omega, I mean he didn't even get there.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure he died in the 70s or 80s or something. Which, yet another reason why he was playing this strategy and he died in the 80s.
He played the burst strat.
And I'm like, listen, I know Lex isn't my favorite zombies player in the world, but like, he's not a bad player by any means. He's not a world record holder.
He's not terrible.
But
like, he's able to play the game.
Like he can get to around 100 on a bunch of maps.
Yeah, at least someone knows how to play the game. Ballsack belt. Ballsack nutsuckle.
DE round 1 Easter egg, and then 5 seconds in the video he admits it's not possible and it's actually round 2.
Oh shit. Dude, I just camped the entire round on classics.
Without going to get
I got a max.
Oh, you got a max?
Yeah, I got a max. But like, it was the first drop.
He's so freaking lazy. Yeah, I mean, his content lately has been really lazy. It's like so much React content. I really avoid doing like React content. And even to a certain degree, like, there are certain videos that I want to make about other people's games. But I, like, don't want to be, like, farming their game for my content. And I always feel weird about it, you know? Like, I would love to make a video on Wilda's game And I have a hunch that if I asked him, he would say yes, and he'd love for me to make a video. But like,
Oh yeah.
you know, I also feel like he's gonna make a video about his game, right?
Oh, he is. Yeah, he's already been posting like clips of it.
This is sketchy.
I just got a dog round on 164, so now we're on 165. When's the first non-insta? It's like 170, right? Isn't
Yeah,
it
it's 170.
163 through
163 through 169, yeah. I was about to say, oh, thank God you didn't miss, and then I remembered. Oh,
you have to. I have to miss one of the first ones.
I got knocked off again. React content is very okay, but 90% of his content is him watching something he doesn't understand at all and just saying shit. Yeah, exactly. He'll just, like, spread misinformation. I saw him reacting to the Black Ops 1 Moon solo world record video, and like he was literally explaining how, oh, this record's crazy because you have to swap out the QEDs and the Gershes and the QED, and I was like, no, he doesn't. And then he like realized almost all the way through the video, he goes, oh, I guess that's only on Black Ops 3.
Oh, it
The
was
worst
just
thing
like the
about
normal.
Lex
It was
is
just cryogenic slumber party.
Yeah. He spreads misinformation and makes the original video 10 times longer. Yep. And like a lot of the times,
go into this whole thing, and like at the end of the day, the whole thing, then he just like dove deep into it. Is not even. It's only like half correct.
wait until you hear about his reactions to the Call the Dead bleed out strat. I don't even want to know.
Oh, they weren't good. Dude, I got a full power. That's huge. I'm so glad I got a full power. I can do everything with that full power.
There we go. That's the sweet spot. Can Lex even play zombies without a perkaholic? Great question. Well, you know, he's gotten to round 100 on Buried and Mob, I think. You know, the two maps where it's very easy to set up on round 1 for Buried, and on Mob you get unlimited downs.
Well, Buried gives you unlimited downs to an extent as well.
Well, that's awkward. I threw Wraithfire. Literally, I had both my temporal gift and my equipment available, and I popped my equipment so I could throw 2 more Wraithfires. Instantly, insta-kill drops in front of me. I don't think this will recharge in time.
You know, there was a time you and I were...
Yeah, you don't have time slips at 60 seconds.
It's fine. I'll use the temporal in the next one. Oh, great, a nuke, so the zombies have to run around it.
Yeah, that's great. My favorite is when a nuke spawns in front of the window here in tag and all the zombies start jumping out of the window. Like, leaping. Leaping out of the window. Tag players know what I'm talking about.
That's his next video.
Crazy that Wilder got a flawless 600 plus, dude.
That is nuts. The person who got 199 on transit, does he dedicate his life to transit?
There's a 200 plus on transit, so ask him.
Do they run it out? Yeah, on Black Ops 4 only, the zombies avoid the nukes. They're like scared of it or
they'll
something.
Actively try to not run through them. I have clips of them like just completely glitching out and like not being able to move at all in Ancient Evil.
Yeah, if there's a nuke on their path,
you know, like
they
the right
just
side.
can't.
Yeah, you know the right side in front of the strife, like that
Yep.
wall.
Uh-huh.
They just got completely stuck there, couldn't move at all.
Yeah, so like if a nuke spawns like anywhere here, this is the only way the zombies run, but if a nuke spawns in front of it, they panic and they go all the way this way around because they can't run through the nuke. And it's only on Black Ops 4. I have no idea why it exists.
Yeah, I don't know how I did that. Pretty weird. I'm about to do my first ammo run and an insta-kill round.
What's this?
I'm
Twitter
wondering
link?
if the zombies are gonna touch water and glitch out.
Oh no. Oh yeah, the 200 one.
The what?
Evelyn was just linking the 201 on transit, the Twitter post about it.
Hopefully the zombies don't become non-insta-kill. I think I have to shoot them with a Tundra gun if that happens.
Thanks. Yeah, a lot of people don't know about that. The zombies on Black Ops 4 don't like nukes. No idea why.
Oh, I think I'm good. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, that was just a dog. Yeah, we're good.
I hate when people who say BO3 and BO4 is too easy and then defend the game where you can get 250 points on round 1. Well, here's the thing about Black Ops 2. The setup is easy on Transit, Die Rise, and Buried.
BO2 is actually one of the hardest games to high round in the series.
Like, Buried, you could set up on round 1 on Buried.
Just
That doesn't mean the high round strategy is easy.
The game's so unstable, you have to do so much stuff to avoid crashing. Alright, there's my second insta-kill round.
Thanks.
I like insta-kill rounds. That should be in every game. Although not as broken as BO4's insta-kill rounds. They're a little too broken.
Oh, my children! You just got ripped open!
Holy shit. A full power. I can't believe his game froze, dude. That's insane.
Yeah. That's
So
so
close to
unfortunate.
reset, man.
I thought he was going to do it. I thought he was going to be the first one to get it. Yeah, you don't, on Transit, you don't pick up any drops.
Dead of the night.
There's a few other things that you want to do to avoid error, but that's the big one.
There's a whole bunch of crap, yeah. It depends on the map you're playing, but like all of them are super annoying, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's like BO2 is one of the most annoying games to high round, and it's one of the more difficult ones.
Like, you know, on Transit, Die Rise, and Buried, you can set up on round 1. It doesn't mean you're going to have an easy time beating the world record or getting 255 or whatever. On Black Ops 3, it's a lot easier. Like, Deadwire in itself is more powerful than the bank. Is that a hot take? I think that's valid.
No. That's definitely true.
You know, there was a time you and I were so different.
Oh my god, I got another full power. That's 3 in a row, I think. That might be 3 in a row right there.
I had 4 in one round at one point.
Yeah, let's see if I get 4 in a row here. What do you think my 200 time is going to be? My instas time was like 7:54.
I actually don't know. What were you saying about you got a 9-hour 200? What was that?
I got a 9-hour 21-minute 200 on Tag Classics. On normal, yeah.
On normal? Why is hardcore so much longer? Are you perk trading? You need to perk
No,
trade?
Tundra gun.
Oh, so it's slower. I see. I feel like you're gonna
You
gain.
can't use the trench gun or anything.
I feel like you're gonna gain a lot of time now that you're at instas.
Yeah, now
So-
instas are pretty quick.
so. I don't
What's
know.
the full power drop rate? It's the same as every other drop. There's just 2 of them in the cycle. I just got a max ammo right when I was about to run out of trebuchet. I timed it perfectly.
That was awful. I don't know why I threw that. I thought the round was over.
Oh, you threw your overkill?
I threw my overkill with like a third of my charge still left. You know what?
Oh.
Calculated play. Full power instantly.
Nice. I just got an insta-kill, dude. That's really useful.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. I'm playing at like 3.1 SVH now.
Exactly. Having points in early game isn't useful for high rounds. That's the point. People are always like,
really change. That doesn't
I
change
can,
how easy the high rounding is.
oh, I can set up on round 1. I'm like, great, yeah, you can take 30 minutes
and it's
to
gonna
get...
take you 20 minutes, yeah, at least.
You could take
Probably
30
or
minutes
40.
to go get your 7 perks and your fully upgraded weapons all on round 1. And then what? You're gonna die on round 10? And you've just wasted all that time? Like, that's always my response. And yeah, you can say the same thing about Gobblegums, but I think the point of Gobblegums is you're not like doing everything on round 1, taking 30 minutes to set up and then dying on round 10 and dashboarding. You're still progressing through the rounds, you're just more overpowered at the beginning. And you're more overpowered throughout the whole game.
Guten Tag, America. You should probably just accept me as your master.
Double points.
I am an earth.
That doubles your points.
So screw instas on low rounds? Yeah, basically.
Still use instas on low rounds.
Alchem clears the bank too. Yes. Yeah,
Yeah,
Alchem is
that
much
round was-
stronger than the bank.
That round was 5.5 minutes long.
Alchem by itself is...
166.
Would you say Alchem is stronger than every perma-perk? Maybe perma-jug is
Every
good,
promo perk.
but like...
Yeah. What could even rival it?
I know how you feel. It's horrible being active.
Like, Alchem is useful all the way to 255. I mean, like, not even just useful, it's like kind of broken in a way, right? So,
Yeah. Although I guess not on
it's
every
like, oh
map.
shit, I'm out of ammo, I'm in a pinch, let me just pop this Alchem. Oh, now I can just spam unlimited save me weapons and be fine.
Let's find a different wall weapon. Not the auger, not the KN57. As much as I like the KN57. What else is on the wall around here? The
No idea.
Bowie knife. I have Galvanuckles.
This is always the saddest part.
Yeah, don't buy
Unless they
that.
bite me.
What is this?
Then all
The
bets are
Maddox? Is the Maddox valid? I don't think... The Maddox is a
Do you have fast
super...
mags on it?
Yeah, I do. This reload is dummy
Yeah.
fast. Holy.
That's really fast.
Maybe? Alright, do I go for the Maddox? I'll hold on to the Maddox.
Don't you have some box hits too, right?
I have 3 box hits. Should I use them? I'm on a dog
I
round.
mean, might as well.
Are you last? I think you're last. Alright, I'm gonna use them. Let's have fun. Oh, 2. 1. Oh, there's the trebuchet in the backyard of the blue house.
Yeah, too bad you can't turn it into a grenade launcher.
Yeah. Where's the ICR? Where is the ICR? I would use the ICR. Oh my god, I got monkeys. I can't take those.
You didn't take them.
No.
No, don't take those.
Yeah, I need my Wraith Fires. I can't take those. That's really funny.
That would have been embarrassing if you went to go hit the box like that and then you take monkeys.
I can't take that. That's not useful. That's the SOG. Not out of the box. Okay, let me hit the box again. The double cross? Oh, that could be valid.
That doesn't shoot.
It doesn't shoot that fast, but it has a lot of ammo. Well, definitely not the Javelina. Alright, so it's the double cross, or it's back to one of the other wall weapons. Those are the options. The GKS, maybe. No. Yeah, definitely not the GKS. What are you? Spitfire? Nah. Alright, well, you know, maybe the double cross is valid. Maybe the double cross is a move. Otherwise, back to the Vapor or the KN57, probably. This weapon was renamed, right? What did it used to be called? It had a different name.
I don't remember.
You know, a raw egg mixed in with your meals would have given your coat a nice.
Why did you change your wall gun? Well, this isn't a wall gun. I just hit the box. When should you start avoiding drops entirely on transit? 30? Jake, do you know?
No idea.
I
don't even know if that's still a thing or not.
I don't know. You would have to ask one of the
I don't even know
transit
if that was
players.
correct or not.
I thoroughly enjoyed.
I got a nuclear bomb.
Did you? I love it.
Echo Hawk dual bore. That's right. That's right. And then they renamed it because of like copyright or something, or like a trademark. Like this is a real life weapon, and they something like that. And it was like weird because it was like way after Black Ops 4's life cycle was done. They just changed the name.
When are you gonna play D Machine again?
I don't know. Not
You should get a
opposed.
935 on it.
I'm not opposed to doing that sooner rather than later. Maybe I'm kind of forsakened out for a minute and I could demachine. I'm not looking forward to...
Are you in that game still?
No. Because I moved my... I'm at my parents' house now. I'm not in my apartment. Technically,
Oh,
my
nice.
lease isn't over. My lease ends at the end of the month, but I've already started moving stuff out. So I was like, you know what? This Forsaken game's not going anywhere because I don't want to play 100 hours of Forsaken this month, and I'm working a lot. So I was like, let me bring the PlayStation home first so I can start an Alpha Omega game. And then I set it up, and then I brought my PC home. Was changed due to the use of Echo Hawk as a Native American family name. Interesting. Okay.
I'm on 168 now. Flying.
Source, the wiki. Take it with a grain of salt.
Classic source. The classic source.
The classic source. Can I use this specialist before picking up that full power? I hope so.
Oh, Wilda's streaming right now. Tag after party making the montage. That's crazy, dude. can't believe it fucking crashed.
It's unfortunate.
Someday I'll find one of these creatures who only wants to
I am at 24 health. I had to do a little first result
I
research.
wish I had time to assess your wounds, but I have to cause more.
Chat, maybe you guys have to help me decide what my goal is for today. How long do I want to play? Like, I could go to 125. That seems like it would take a while. But I don't know. I mean, the other alternative is maybe I do make this a long stream where I stay up till 1, 2 a.m. and do a little Dabbington City. I don't know. I still want to keep my YouTube content relatively pure. In the sense that, like, you know, I censor curse words in my videos most of the time when I'm editing my videos. I don't avoid cursing on stream. The question is, like, I want it to be accessible to an audience of any age. I don't want people to come into my stream saying, oh, I loved your Die Rise video, I loved your Shadows of Evil video, and I'm just stoned. Fuck, why? Why? Do the Galvanuckles crash your game on transit? No, definitely not. I don't think.
That's how I'm gonna live. He's on 193 on Zets right now.
That's good. I saw him playing Zets. What? You
It's
know,
pretty
obviously.
weird that I think Zets is like my favorite video.
130, then let's see. I've already been playing for an hour, and I'm only on 108. Granted, I've paused a few times, but, like, I wanted this to be like a 2-hour stream, maybe. I didn't think I wanted it to be that long. I'm also doing this instead of playing Mario Kart World, and Mario Kart World is really fun and also released 3 days ago.
That's why you're only gonna play for a little bit.
Mostly. But maybe I won't play for a little bit, I don't know.
I know how you feel. It's horrible being.
Oh my god, Jake Snuffcluster's in my chat. Hey guys, you guys should all subscribe to him. Is your channel properly linked in the title? I did put your @, but I want to make sure people can click on it.
I can't click it in the title.
You can't click it in the title? I need to fix that.
Oh, yeah.
You got Plutonium a few days ago. It's been like 10 something since you played Black Ops 2 Zombies. You don't know a lot about the errors on each map. Well, here's what I would say. If your goal is to beat the world record, that's when you start studying the errors. But if your goal is like, I haven't played Black Ops 2 Zombies and I don't know how long, and I want to, like, just get back into it, then... Edit video. If your goal is like, I just want to get back into it and get to round 100, that's when you don't care about errors. Okay, now it should be clickable. Everyone refresh the page that you're watching the stream. The title should be clickable. I think, maybe, hopefully, I don't know. Maybe not. Either way, at least...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, now it's clickable. Go click on it. Go subscribe to him. Let's split my chat between mine and his. He's also streaming right now. He's on a higher round than me.
We're both playing BO4.
Yeah.
I'm on insta-kill rounds.
I'm not on insta-kill rounds. I'll never be on insta-kill rounds.
I'm gonna need the insta-kill round list.
I think I have it.
Yeah, the realistic instas. Because I'm the one who tested them. Yeah, I'm gonna need it soon. Oh, nice, I got a max.
Let me find it. I have it. least I'm certain that I had it somewhere. 119, maybe. I don't know. We'll decide.
This is hardcore though, I'm doing a speedrun. I'm having fun on BO4, so I'm trying to just play it a bunch right now. Get all the records I can.
I found it. There, I just sent it to you. Enjoy
another one
these,
until 175.
enjoy these next 2 rounds, because you don't have all that many instas between now and 200.
I think I can get. Oh, can I? Did I get 164 dogs, or did I get 165? I don't know. I think I can get 170 or 172, so that's good.
Did anyone see that? I am on fire!
I could just stay down here, I guess. No, I can't. Because that makes sense.
Great! I'm
Just
really
dying wished.
bored. I
Fuck
left my
me.
styptic pencil at home.
Nice.
Why won't you just obey?
So you get
And I dying wished
risky.
entirely because I shot my overkill grenade and it didn't fucking do anything. And the zombies pounded right at me. Don't worry, it definitely did a ton of damage to me, but not the zombies that were right in front of me.
Oh, it hit you, just not them.
I literally shot it on the ground in front of me because the zombies were in front of me, and I took like 50 damage, and the zombies in front of me were still hitting me, didn't die. 3 times in a row, in different spots, might I add, and that's how I dying wished, because I was like, fuck me, I'm surrounded. Stupid. But don't worry, this is banned for being too easy that anyone can do it brainlessly. Also, that answers the question from earlier about why I'm not running time slip.
Not good enough.
No, I'm bad.
You're not a BO4 player anymore.
I never was.
Dude, you know, Kirito was saying, like, that 9 or Voyage realistic 100s wouldn't be that hard because of Shield and Dying Wish. I was like, what? Like, bro, the world record on Voyage realistic is like round 44. Or 9. I think 9 is 44.
I haven't spoken
Voyage
to
was, like, a little
Kirito in
higher.
a while.
But it's like, dude. It's like round 44 is like, on realistic, that's like, probably like 1/7 of the weight of 100 or something. Like 100 on realistic on Voyage would take like 200 hours probably.
What about time slip would speed up the strat? My
Getting more rate fires.
Yeah,
It
my
makes
rate fires
fires
are
come back
faster.
in 45 seconds.
Time slip modifier increases specialist charge, but I obviously wouldn't run the modifier.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to use that. You could use that for the normal high run strat, but the normal high run strat is poo-poo.
Yeah, that strat is so bad.
It's not like it's any harder than the strat you're doing, like, but we're gonna ban that. I gotta do an ammo run.
Excuse the dumb question. There are no dumb questions, except for the dumb ones. That's such a bad spot for that.
Your full power.
Yeah. Are you watching my stream or no? It spawned
No.
like inside the fence gate next to the entrance to the bunker.
Oh shit.
And I was like, and I ran and I got it. But it's one of those, like, I grab it and I have to activate it immediately to prevent myself from dying by doing that. Yeah, no dumb questions. Part of why I'm doing this is because a lot of my viewers are really enjoying my Black Ops 1, 2, and 3 videos. And I want to show people Black Ops 4 is actually really fun. It's different. I'm not gonna deny that it's different, and I'm not gonna deny that there are a lot of things that are flawed about it. But people overhate this game. Just drop down the other side of the balcony. Yeah, but that doesn't change the fact that they would still be coming from over there. I'm saying if the power-up spawns over there, I still have to run over there, and that's where they're all spawning. It would take me longer to get there, and it would be less safe.
I'm on 169.
Last insta-kill round until the next one.
Nope. It's a dog round.
Ah, that sucks. That's an unfortunate because you could have gotten away with only having one miss, right?
Yeah, that's my first miss.
Because the one missed is kind of mandatory there, but two missed is unfortunate.
Now I have to go get snowballs.
Yeah, I don't agree with a lot of the gameplay changes either, but it's a fun experience.
I still think it's it's different, but I think it's still fun for its own.
There's much more variety in high round strategies than there are.
I'm playing hardcore right now. I have insta-kill rounds. Like,
there's much more variety in high rounds on Black Ops 4 than there is, like, even on Black Ops 3. The only reason Black Ops 3 kind of gets a pass is because Black Ops 3 has 15 maps and this one only has 8. But, like, half the maps on Black Ops 3 are just deadwire strategies, right? You could say, yeah, but every map on Black Ops 4 is Healy and Salvo. Not entirely true, for one, and for two, like, Healy and Salvo doesn't last you forever. You're always changing your strategy during your game.
It's not usable on other difficulties.
Yeah. Plus hardcore high rounds on Black Ops 4 are so fun. It's like, it's an experience we've never had, and never going to have again.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna give us.
You just have to show
like
me.
That again. They should.
If I like waited for them to all be climbing up, maybe. But I'm not trying to wait.
Should I go for Insta's unrealistic tag?
Maybe. That seems seems kind of ridiculous.
I would not play 3 tag games in a row. The only reason I did this one is because I didn't have to restart at all. Like, this is first try. I restarted one time because my round 1 and 2 was super slow.
Did you get first box Thunder Gun? Or...
No, I did the free one.
Oh, you did the free one?
I didn't even care. I just did the free one and I using Trebuchet.
Because couldn't you save a couple minutes by doing first box Tundra Gun?
Oh, I could save a ton of time if I had Healy and Tundra Gun first box, but I didn't feel like doing that.
That's true. Healy and Tundra would be way too much.
If you want Healy and Tundra, and then eventually you'd have to get the Trench Gun later, but...
Wait, why Healy?
If you're doing a 200.
If you're doing hardcore. For early rounds?
You can still speed up the game a lot up till like 50. I think if you throw a Wraith on the spawn and you're like spamming Healy and like you could...
You also learn the jet gun glitch? It took you a while to learn it? You mean like the timing on the knife thing? I still need to learn the timing and like get it down, because one video I want to make is like, here's how to actually use the jet gun in a way that's fast and safe and easy, but I need to be able to like show a hand cam of me doing it properly so that people can truly understand the timing. And the problem with that is I don't fully understand the timing. Like, I can do it, but I'm not the best at it. And I need someone to show me the timing so I can show you all the timing. So if you know the timing, send me a video. Yeah, and I have to show it on mouse and keyboard. I've been getting better at mouse and keyboard. I recorded my,
You gotta play Call of the Dead on mouse and keyboard.
I recorded both of my freezing the box videos on mouse and keyboard.
Nice.
I'm getting better at it slowly.
Didn't even notice, to be honest.
I'm still kind of learning the controls. Wonderful sent me a mod menu for Black Ops 2 that I was using, except I don't know how to control it with my mouse and keyboard.
It's so screwed up. They're so weird.
You know the one I'm talking about, right?
Why.
What are the controls?
Probably, there's a bunch of them. All of them are weird like that. I don't know why.
They're all like
weird Score Street controls.
I was trying to use it, and it literally no button on my keyboard was working. The number pad, the arrows, any of the letters, the the function keys weren't working. I just gave up and plugged in a controller because you just use the D-pad. You play on controller? I play on controller. Right now I have to play on controller because this is technically on PlayStation. Not technically. On PlayStation.
Technically. This is technically on PlayStation.
It's on
like,
PlayStation.
You emulating it, buddy?
You very new to mouse and keyboard? Very new. Like, I haven't fully transitioned to mouse and keyboard. I still play PC using a controller. This is PlayStation though, like I said. But I only play the newer games on console. I play the older games on PC and I use a controller. I ought to. I'm not used to the mouse sensitivity. I'm not used to, like, where all of the buttons are like, you know, like using equipment and knifing. I feel like those are all in weird spots where, you know, my hands just aren't used to it.
That's why I got, like, mouse buttons and fucking every binded shit.
I have 2 mouse buttons on my mouse. Why the fuck did I get knocked off again? Where? You knocked me off?
You like how I've been planting rags at the back of the room?
Yes. That's an old Mr. JZM
I still don't know if
technique.
that's actually faster or not, but...
No, it definitely is.
I think when there's no electric zombies, it's definitely faster.
Because the animation actually takes much longer when they're not, like, slamming the top of the window.
Oh, for round ends, too? It's way faster for round ends, because they'll just run through and immediately die, yeah.
What is that? I'm gonna temporal insta!
I just got a full power.
Okay, I do need to find a safe time to jump down there and grab that. Yeah. Now.
Yeah, you gotta, like, let them pile up a little bit, right? Not kill them for a second.
No, I had a moment where they like, oh fuck, oh fuck.
Don't die, dude. You got a dying wish, right?
Oh, I think it recharged already. Okay, double cross is not the play, I think.
I told you it's not fast enough. There's no penetration in BO4, dude.
Oh, and this is a temporal insta. I need to...
You need something that shoots fast.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, double cross is not the play. I don't know if it's KN57 or... The only problem with all of the other wall weapons available to me right now... Fuck! That's bad.
What was that one gun, that you had, the wall gun you had earlier?
I had the KN57, and before that I had the Vapor. And I also had the MX9, which is the weapon that's on the wall right there.
Didn't you pick up something? I thought you picked up something before you spun the box.
Yeah, the MX9, which is on the wall right here.
I thought it was something else.
Which, like, it doesn't have a lot of ammo. It does reload quickly and it shoots quickly, but, like... Okay, we're gonna double nuke here. I'm getting rid of this double cross for this for now. And again.
Oh, I thought you said there's a Maddox. That's what it was.
Oh, there was a Maddox on the wall. I didn't buy it.
Oh. Doesn't
You have to... You just use the gun right there. Yeah, but it doesn't have a lot of ammo, and I worry that, like, turning to buy ammo is something that can be risky. Like, if I have a Wraith
just
Fire,
build up
it's
your
doable.
build up your Stone Cold ring though.
Could do that.
Just make
You
sure
have
you're staying in
to
your ring.
knife and hold your shoot button and face the zombies. You don't have to face them, but it's my way of doing it to get more kills with the jet gun. I feel like you're supposed to face away because...
I think most people don't face them.
Because the jet gun pulls you in the direction you're facing, so you want to face away so that you're not getting pulled towards the zombies.
Apparently looking up is really good for some reason. I can't remember why.
Yeah, I think it's because it doesn't pull you in any direction. Like, the New World Record's just like, look up. Whatever.
Yeah, everybody like, looks straight up.
You know, that was also a temporal insta, so it was just sketchier by default, because I have to deal with 60 seconds.
Yeah, you'll have to
30.
buy ammo and stuff. Yeah.
I didn't have my Wraith Fires at a good time. My Dying Wish was recharged, fortunately, and I didn't have to use it, but I came really fucking close.
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed your...
I'm having to use my Tundra gun a lot more efficiently now. This is the first time I've ever used the upgraded Tundra gun.
How do you like it?
It's nice. It has fucking 52 shots, dude. This thing's insane.
You can definitely face them, it's just more dangerous. Well, yeah, that's why I feel like you shouldn't, no?
That was a terrible shot.
You still have yet to actually build the jet gun on transit. There's a lot of parts for it, man. That's one of my problems with
really
transit.
far apart.
That always confused me as a child. I did not know what went there for a while, because every other buildable, all the parts were in the area, right? The turbine, they were all in the bus depot. The turret, they're all in the farm. And then there's, and then on town, and then on town, there's just like a crafting table, but there's no parts in town. And I'm like, what the hell? Okay, I should probably just grab
I do
this.
wish I had time to assess your wounds, but I have to cause more.
Oh, hit
that's
that sweet
bullshit.
spot early. And this guy's gonna
171.
What are you, the undead Max Schelling?
I have your stream open.
Hopefully I get 174 dogs, so I don't miss 175.
It's too confusing to you as a child, and you learned it was trash. It's not actually trash. I mean, and also,
Oh, damn it.
that could be, that's gonna be the subject of the video when I eventually make it. Is because I've done a couple of videos along those lines. I have a video saying Tombstone's the worst perk. I have a video saying Who's Who is not the worst perk. Those videos both did very well. But it's gonna be a similar video where I say the jet gun's not the worst weapon in zombies. Here's why. And I'm gonna be like, is it perfect? Is it the best wonder weapon? No, but like, it's not as bad as you make it out to be. You just kind of have to know how to use it. Because I don't like the argument, oh, I don't know how to use it, therefore it's bad. Which is an argument that a lot of people make about Tombstone. Oh, casual players won't be able to revive themselves, therefore it's bad. And I'm like, oh, so you're saying something takes a little bit of practice and skill to get good at? And so it's bad because you're not good at it?
Tombstone or Who's Who?
Who's Who? Did I say Tombstone?
Yeah, you said Tombstone, for sure.
I got into an argument with someone in my comment section because someone commented on my Tombstone video saying, actually, Who's Who is the worst perk. And I said, actually, it's not, and I have a great video explaining why. And then it was and then it was 17 comments later of going back and forth where he would say, but what about this? And I would say, well, here's the explanation. By the way, I go over it in my video. And then he would say, well, what about this? And I said, here's the explanation to that. By the way, I also go over it in my video.
Yeah.
Like, just go watch the video and all your questions will be answered. And then eventually he was like, oh, so you're saying it sucks then. Thanks for proving me right. And I was like, it's not what I said at all. And he said, okay, I'm going to stop responding now. Bye. And I said, okay. And then someone else commented responding to him saying, no, your arguments are flawed. And he responded with another argument that didn't make sense. And then I responded because I got the notifications because it's my video. And I said, hey, I thought you weren't going to respond anymore. You're embarrassing yourself at this point. Here's the video. I linked it because, like, at that point I was like, and he said, mind your own business. I wasn't responding to you. We were talking about something different. I was like, mind my business. It's my video. And
it's your own video.
And I got pissed. And I got pissed and I deleted and I just blocked him from my channel because I was like,
yeah.
Clearly you're not going to listen to reason. I don't need to argue. Mind my business. My phone notified me. Where the jet gun is not bad, but as someone who will never high round transit, it's not something you want to build. That's valid. It's a lot. Plus, it's you know, the jet gun technically is the best wonder weapon of all time. Not on transit, but on on Liberty Falls, the jet gun's just like nutty.
The WAF is pretty insane on BO6 also.
Yeah, I saw.
There's like infinite ammo with all those augments.
It is insane, but also it's insane on Vanguard, and I think it's just like the same WAF. It looks like it feels exactly the same as the Vanguard WAF. Can Die Rise be pushed further? I thought it was going to be like the Modern Warfare Zombies one, but
I'm
pretty sure Die Rise can be pushed
a little further. Yeah, definitely a little bit.
There's probably some new technology that we're missing that can push the record a little bit more, but like with current technology, it can be pushed. It's a difficult map.
Current technology. Yeah, it's pretty hard. There actually is a new strat for Dowers. I forgot. Yeah, there is like a new strat.
There is? It's newer than the current record?
Yeah, like there's a newer trample stream strat.
How do you do it?
Trample steam strat. I don't remember. I saw a video of it somewhere and I don't know where I would find it now.
What's the max you can get on BO1 Shang? Maybe 215? What is the max you can get on BO1 Shang?
I think Furt was going for like a 250 to 220, yeah. I think it's around there.
You think it's just straight up the Vanguard WAF? I'm pretty sure it is.
I thought it was going to be the MWZ WAF, but it's not that.
Which is fine. The Vanguard WAF is good.
Yeah.
The Vanguard WAF is really strong against Sabella. I'm surprised that boss didn't return in any form, because they seem to be really keen on just like reusing bosses on every fucking map. Nothing from Vanguard has returned in Black Ops 6. And all things considered, Vanguard Shinonuma is honestly not that bad. It's like better than Forsaken, and it's better than Firebase Z. A new trample steam strat. We need a link for that. I kind of want to see. If Jake has it.
Maybe it's not new, but I did see it, and I was or maybe it was someone just strat testing on stream. I don't even remember. It was definitely a strat that I had that wasn't used in the record, and it was a lot faster, I think.
JZM, you have any mods for Black Ops 2? I do. Wonderful sent me a really good like folder full of patches and mod menus and things to use. I'm not like certain about this at all, but I suspect the Modern Warfare Zombies Vanguard and Black Ops 6 WAFs are just the same. Modern Warfare.
I don't think the MWZ one is the same. I think it's different.
Yeah.
That one seems different. Have you popped any ABH in your game yet?
No, not yet.
Me neither.
Maybe to my
That'd be a
detriment.
time loss. That'd be a time loss, so I haven't done it.
ABH just... Oh, look at the nuke. Look at the zombies pathing. They like all
Are they
go
trying to
around.
come up
Look
the
at that
stairs?
zombie. He like panicked. Yeah, they
someone
go
will
around
glitch
it.
out.
Can you send the mods on Discord? I want to see if I could find the download link that Wonderful sent to me, and then I can send it to you. Just send me a DM to remind me, and I will do it after the stream's over. I promise. The difference between the Shinawaf and the Veilwaf is that the Shinawaf kills about half the horde, and the Veilwaf kills about 1/5 of the horde. Does it? Does the Veilwaf
there's
not
40,
kill that many?
There's 40 zombies a horde on BO6, so.
40? Not 32?
Yeah, I think it's. Yeah, I think they upped it to 40. I heard someone talks about that.
I didn't know about
Obviously,
that.
I've never fucking played it, so I don't know if that's true or not.
Vanguard Shinano was actually pretty fun. It was. It was. Like I said, I booted it up for the first time, got used to the mechanics, and then I got the world record and I never played it again.
I know how you feel.
Yeah.
It's horrible being like this.
Good deal, right?
I would say so. I paid $7. Would I have paid $7 again? Oh yeah. No regrets about that purchase. And I should mention, this is how much Vanguard flopped. I paid $7 while it was still the newest game. I bought it before the Archon came out for $7 in a store. They were selling it for $7. I think it's 50 zombies per horde. There's no way it's that many.
No, I think it's 40.
I wonder
Because
if
Cold War's
tiered,
32, they just increased it a little.
tiered damage perk would have been a better solution for whether they tried doing the weapon rarity system. What do you mean by tiered damage perk?
No idea. Damage perk that scales with different rounds.
You paid €30 for Vanguard, played Shinonoma to try it out and refunded it. It's also valid. Can never go wrong with that play. Trying it out, of total sum $0.
Realizing it's trash and
I still have it. I don't remember where I put the disc, but I know it's somewhere.
can't believe that game is a 25-day error.
Yeah, it's kind of wild.
Like, you gotta grind your ass off to get around 1,000 on that game.
That record is insane, and I feel like he's never going to get the credit that he does deserve. Just because it's Vanguard. Like, I got the first ever 400 on that map, and then someone beat me and got the first ever 500. And then nobody played the map for years, and then this guy comes along, 960. It's insane.
Almost just dying wished. Oh, there's still time. Oh shit, we are not.
Oh,
We're
you mean
not
on
playing that
Vanguard? On Vanguard, there was a new perk that was like a modern dead shot, but instead of like boosting headshot damage or whatever, it was just like straight up you did more damage. I liked the perk system. I think the perk system in Vanguard was a perfect balance between the old perk system and the new perk system. In that taking a down does require you to go buy all your perks again, but you're not like punished by having no perks. They're just lowered by a tier. JZM, do you also have any mods or patches for BO1? I do have a mod menu and some patches. Not any that are gonna make the graphics better, if that's what your concern is.
Damn. Oh! Oh my god. That was close.
I'm approaching 4 million points. That's gonna be a big milestone. Guess it's 40 zombies per horde in BO6. Well, you also have to understand, compared to Cold War, there's like way more bosses. Even Cold War didn't have nearly as many bosses as Black Ops 6 does, and I'm assuming they take up enemy spots.
I'm on 172.
Yeah, that's true. Plus, Vanguard's salvage system was the test to see if Black Ops 6's salvage system would work, which it does.
Nice insta-kill right when you get your overkill.
Yep.
You should have used the overkill and then the insta.
I probably could have.
You should have used it and then put it away.
I didn't.
And then picked up the insta, and then you would have had another overkill at the end of the insta.
I could have done that, actually. I didn't consider that, and that would have been the correct play. I didn't want to accidentally run into the insta-kill with my overkill out. And I wanted to, like, maximize my overkill, if that makes sense.
Shit, this is sketchy, huh? Oh, you can stand back there pretty decent. That doesn't get that many kills, though. You gotta shoot, like, both of them, but that's hard to do.
What do you mean, both of them?
You can shoot, like, the ground spawn outside and then into the bunker, like,
yeah,
back and forth.
I know I can do that, but I'm kind of trying to shoot in the same spot so that I don't whiff any shots.
Yeah.
I think removing rarities and making it like a player buff would make some sense. Yeah, the rarity system is very flawed for a lot of reasons. I don't like the rarity system.
Oh, Bomber's live.
And I think the simple solution to fixing the rarity system, just literally make it so you cannot upgrade the rarity of your current gun. The only way to get a better rarity gun is to hit the box. Because then you would actually make the box necessary and useful. And make it so that, like, first box setups are something you get stupidly lucky for, because you would have to play without the box for however long. Or maybe make it impossible to make first box setups happen. Make it so that you kind of have to upgrade your weapons over time by hitting the box. That would make it much more exciting for the setup. What was that, Davington City?
What?
What?
What was what?
I thought I heard something. Have you seen what Fulcrum has been up to lately?
No, didn't you tell me that he, like, completely fell off or something?
I mean, yeah, like, his channel's hardly getting any views, which kind of makes sense because, you know, that's sort of how it goes when your channel's like a fad. But he's been making videos just like crashing out, saying, I invented Benjamin, I invented Yart.
Yeah.
Now I work at Whole Foods.
Does he really?
I don't know. Apparently he has a wife and a kid now. JZM, can you also move the in-game on Plutonium to the left of your screen? What do you mean move the in-game?
No. The watermark?
The watermark you can't move.
You'd have to rebuild the fucking client, which you can't do. Dude, he has to avoid shooting the spiders, so there's so many of them.
Why is he avoiding shooting the spiders?
That's what the crash is.
On Zetsubo?
It's from hit markers on the spiders.
Oh, this is hit markers.
Most likely. That's most likely what it is.
Can't you electric cherry reload?
You can cherry them, you can hit them with the skull, and then like certain weapons are like 2 hit markers. I think some of them are 3 hit markers. So you try to get like, you try to kill them with 1 hit marker.
Fuck
Kill
off.
as much as you can.
Yeah, my solution works with the loadout system. Make it so you can't upgrade the rarities with salvage. That way, the only way to get a higher rarity weapon would be through the box. And also make it so you can't do it off the wall either.
Feast on me! I dare you!
I'm gonna get to the next insta and then it's Abington City.
I'll decide. Maybe if I'm still playing at 10 o'clock and I'm not bored, then I might take a trip. And then see how I do. But I feel like that also sounds like a recipe for taking
Let's see if this works.
another dying wish at least.
Oh my god, dude. That's hilarious.
I need to see what you just did.
So I was looking and I was like, dude, I'm super close to rags. So I started the round and I headshotted 1 zombie with a snowball and got rags.
Make it so you can upgrade the box with salvage. That... Maybe. I feel like that sort of... I think it's a better solution than what currently exists. It's still not my favorite, but it is a lot better. Because it's not like you're upgrading the weapon. You would have to upgrade the box, then get the weapon. You know what I mean? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There's a nuke in their way. Look at that.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Not a nuke.
They have to path all the way up the stairs now because there's a nuke in the way. That sucks. It forces you to spin the box to upgrade rarity? Yeah. So I think it does accomplish a similar thing. What the problem that creates is you play online, nobody's gonna spend their salvage to upgrade the box for everyone, right? People don't even open doors for each other.
I had hoped you would recognize your one true master.
As much as I don't like public lobbies and I never play them, I feel like you do still have to consider the playability of public lobbies.
Oh, my children! You just got wrecked opened!
Should I upload my Black Ops 7 reaction as its own video? I reacted to it on stream.
Really?
Yeah. And I was like, oh, this looks terrible.
They didn't really show us anything, but nothing that they showed us was interesting, so.
I always play solo too. I haven't played a public lobby in a very long time. Unless you count the one. Unless you count that one public lobby that I did play recently.
Yeah.
Fetch me their souls.
Free Spay und Nuta! Right this way! Lie down the door! honestly don't know where I was going with that.
I'm glad that it's easy to choose your character on Black Ops 4. I like being able to play as Ultimus Richtofen. Going back to what we were saying...
On the client, you can just pick your character and force it every time.
Yep. Going back to
when I
what
was
we were
restarting
saying...
for the 200 speedrun, I restarted for Misty. Or not restarted, but I was setting it as Misty, I mean.
You're Stuhlinger right now. I guess you have Richtofen. You can
I
be a Richtofen.
decided to play someone different.
I played Stuhlinger because of Richtofen.
I can't hear anyone. I don't have voice volume, so...
That lobby didn't last too long? No, it lasted like 7 minutes?
I do wish I had time to assess
The one that you mine crashed?
Yeah, yeah. Starkly was saying I should have done that. I should have frozen the box in a public lobby on Black Ops 2 when I made that video. And I would have, but the only reason I didn't is because I found it very difficult to accomplish it consistently on controller. And I wasn't trying to like go into a public lobby and spend 2 hours trying to time it on my Xbox. So, and Plutonium public lobbies don't work the way I want them to. You have a bad feeling about Black Ops 7? Join the club. Don't we all? What is that? Double points.
Alright, you ready for this big brain move that I was just telling you about?
What?
I have a temporal insta in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get my rags, I'm gonna plant them, and then I'm gonna pick up the insta after my rags. Because I only have 12 Tundra gunshots right now. A little bit of an issue.
She's planting the rat. Oh, because the temporal makes it stay twice as long, so you're chilling.
Yeah, my insta, it's not even flashing yet. My rags are ending.
Yeah, because I saw the insta, then I activated temporal to use it. But it would have still gone away after 30 seconds. Or isn't it 26.5 seconds?
Yeah, it's something like, it's not 30.
Yeah, most people don't know that either. Oh, that's a great video idea. Zombies facts that will hurt your brain. Power-ups, when they drop as a power-up like this, they don't stay there for 30 seconds. They stay there for 26.5 seconds. What are some other...
I wonder why they did that. Because they last for 30 seconds when you pick them up.
Yeah. What are some other facts that'll, like, hurt people's brain to think about? I need to make the video 8 minutes. Come on, guys. That fact takes 15 seconds. Well, it takes 26.5 seconds for me to show proof of it, so... Surely this time is the game that they spent all their time on. Remember when Black Ops 6 was releasing and they said, don't worry guys, this game is going to be awesome. We had a 4-year development cycle this time.
And then they went, hey, guess what? We're also making Black Ops 7 at the same time. And Black Ops 6 is going to be trash.
Janus Towers isn't going to have a cliffhanger really because... Like, what, Janus Towers is going to release in September, and then the next map is going to be in November?
Guess what I just got?
You can't use Mule Kick if you play offline on BO1? Well, yeah, that's neat.
Yeah. If you're on PC, you can, if you use a command.
I guess that could go in the video, is
that
like, hey, there's a command.
Yeah, you can still do it.
Yeah, I guess maybe that's worth including. What else? What else is a mind-bending fact?
I thoroughly enjoyed your play. Did you?
I don't know, the fact that max spawns on BO4 is around 60 kind of blew my mind. I was not expecting that.
Max spawns could be interesting.
Dude, I thought it would be 64, 100%. Because I knew it wasn't 56. I was like, it's gotta be 64, then they made it like the round it was supposed to be. But no, it's round 60 for some reason.
BO1 has all the maps twice in the files?
I know how you feel.
No.
What, you mean each patch file? That's just the update for the map after it was released. It's everything that got changed after the map release.
You saying one old and one with wheel kick? No, that's not how it works. Alpha Omega has the most dialogue for set crew of any map. That's not a fact that'll hurt people's brain. That's just a fact.
Yeah, people know that, I think.
Yeah, that's like kind of a given, if anything. Well, here's a fact that'll hurt people's brains. You know how much we all love Ultimus? You know, Ultimus is our childhood. We've been playing as them since World at War. I love the Ultimus crew. Guess what the last map they were on was? A Nuketown remake. That sucks, doesn't it? Well, but listen, it's okay. It's okay. I know the Ultimus crew kind of didn't get the best ending there, but the Primus crew, they're the other favorite. Some people like the Primus crew even more, because think about how heartfelt their story was through Black Ops 3. Guess what the last map we got the Primus crew on was?
Alpha Omega.
a Nuketown remake. Yeah, think about that. And sure, Richtofen might be playable in the next map, but he's not Primus or Ultimus, and also Nikolai, Dempsey, and Takio are MIA. Or I guess maybe KIA would be the correct. Yeah, it's more like an added patch thing. Is it Treyarch only facts? Yes, solely because I can't really verify any non-Treyarch because I don't really play any of those. But, like, if you have non-Treyarch facts, I might be interested. But, like, I can't really verify anything. Like, here's an interesting one. The scavenger can drop power-ups sometimes. How many people do you think don't know about George Max's?
Oh, probably like 80, no, like 97% of the people that ever played Call of the Dead.
That could be interesting.
Maybe 98%. Really? Fucking dog trapped me in the doorway while I was reloading my Tundra gun. Oh, I got a full power after I used an Arsenal accelerator. I love it.
More technical facts or any? It could be anything. It just needs to be something that interesting that people would go, oh shit, what? Like I said, the perfect example is when power-ups spawn, it takes 26.5 seconds before they disappear. Everyone thinks it's 30 seconds. Things like that people are gonna go, what? Huh? CJ Santa's vid explaining why Tag and AO's crews should have been switched. You think Victus should have been on Alpha Omega and Primus and Ultimus should have been on Tag? Or rather, he thinks. I'm fine with doing React content on stream. I'm just not going to turn React content into videos.
Sorry, even in death.
But yeah, it could be anything. It could be lore facts. It could be, like, development facts. It could be technical facts. Like on Call of the Dead, it's possible to get 7 power-ups in 1 round. When a nuke spawns in BO4s,
On
yeah,
BO2
that's
Origins, you can get like 13 drops in 1 round without even picking up a drop.
That's another great one, actually. When a nuke spawns on Black Ops 4, the zombies avoid it. I didn't even consider doing that, but yes, totally. That would be included.
The fact that max ammos aren't a part of the drop cycle at all in BO4, that would blow people's mind probably.
Yes.
I think most people know that the drop cycle in this game is wonky, but I don't think people understand that maxes are just not in the cycle at all.
Actors Bruce Campbell and Kevin Smith are celebrities who have been playable characters twice. Bruce in Exo Zombies and Modern Warfare Zombies is a bundle. Kevin Smith in Infinite Warfare and Black Ops 6. He's in Black Ops 6? I didn't even know that. I love Kevin Smith's movies. Yeah, on Black Ops 4, max ammos aren't a part of the drop cycle. They just kind of drop
You just
whenever
get
the
them
game
every 5 to 9 drops since your last max.
Yeah. It's usually just whenever the game thinks that you need a max. And it is effective based
like
on how
every
much
5
ammo
to
you
9.
have.
Yeah, well, I don't think it does. I think it's just...
Well, like,
drop this one.
in my tag game, I did not get a single max ammo on the round right after a dog round. Up until the late... Like, until the late 200s when I would run out of ammo on that round. That's the only time I ever got one.
I love when there's no electric zombies. You know, it's been a month since Bob messaged me.
In Modern Warfare Zombies, Bruce is Ash from Evil Dead. I haven't seen Evil Dead. I also haven't played Modern Warfare Zombies.
That game's terrible.
Evil Dead or Modern Warfare Zombies?
MWZ.
Yeah.
That game's fucking horrible. I don't see a single good thing about that game. I don't know how Insomnia was like out there grinding it. What the fuck? I gotta clip that, or look back at that at least. What?
What just happened?
Where did that dog go? I gotta watch this like frame by frame.
There's a lot of BO4 stuff that would blow your mind, probably. There's a lot of BO4 stuff. Oh, here's another good one.
This dog just went flying. What? Where'd he go?
Here's a good one. The amount of time between rounds on Black Ops 4 increases gradually as the game goes on.
Yeah. Yeah, you can use my 9 game as an example.
I probably will, actually.
Like, tag is a good example, but it's mostly because of electric zombies. Like, electric zombies increases it drastically.
How long were Wilda's round transitions? I'm sure I could use some of his gameplay.
Probably like a minute. Over a minute.
Yeah. The longer you play a game of Black Ops 4, the longer the round transitions take. Sophia has been a
plus on 9, my round transition was like 24.5 seconds. It's supposed to be 17.5.
Sophia has been a planned character since Black Ops 1. She's a named character in World at War, I believe. She's in radios. Samantha's a playable character.
On Moon.
Yeah. Moon has 5 playable characters.
Imagine if there was an Easter egg where you could wear the astronaut spacesuit as your own. Like your teammates could see it. Oh, I almost just dying wish.
And you got a red name. Is that round switch time an exponential increase? I don't actually know.
It kind of increases at weird increments, I noticed. Like, I thought it would like increase every 20 rounds or 30 rounds or something, but it seems to
Vanguard
Oh, no,
has
it
the
just
highest round cap of
increases.
any game. We don't know what Vanguard's round cap is, if it exists. Because nobody's hit 999. We don't actually know if it's the cap.
I can't find scripts for that game, so I can't verify it.
You know,
What the round cap would be.
you and I
Nobody will fucking upload scripts of that shit, yeah.
And haven't people been to over 1,000 on Terra Maledicta or something? Sophia from Gorod? Well, Sophia from Gorod is the same Sophia. It's Max's wife. It's just that in Gorod is the first time that we find out that she's a robot now. Yeah, we don't know if Vanguard has a round cap.
Yeah, highest
And
round is like
also,
990, or whatever.
Vanguard doesn't have the highest round cap at 999. One, because Black Ops 6 has 999, but two, World at War and Black Ops 1's round cap is 2,147,000,000. It's 2 to the 16th minus 1. Which a lot of people don't realize. People think that the cap on Black Ops 1 is 255. It's not. Well, you know, it's a round cap the same way 255 is a round cap on Black Ops 2 and 3. Oh, here's another fact. Yet another Black Ops 4 fact. Black Ops 4 does have a round cap, and it's round 935.
And it's not 1024.
It's not 1024 like they said it was. Didn't they confirm that it was 1024 at one point?
I think Jason Blundell said it in an interview. Like, it's in writing.
Yeah, but it's 935.
Like,
I
no,
want that
it's-
insta-kill
yeah.
really badly. Oh boy.
And I doubt that they changed it. Why would they change the round cap from 1024 to 935? That doesn't make any sense. Why would they lower a round cap that was already completely unreachable?
I gotta have a temporal insta going for me. So
Whoa,
I'm gonna
what?
throw Wraith Fire to buy ammo.
What? Dude, this game's broken.
Huh?
This game is fucking
I'll be
broken.
needing more ammo soon. Anyone feeling charitable?
So this dog just jumped down from the top of the flinger, went inverted, started running in place inverted, and then when he got flung, he just didn't die, and he just sat there running in place and teleported up to the top of the flinger. Bruh.
What is that? I kind of want that Carpenter.
How many zombies are on around 2 billion?
I think zero actually. Pretty sure the script for the number of zombies per round also breaks at a certain point and zombies stop spawning. I didn't even get that Carpenter. Are you kidding me?
Oh fuck.
I'm picking it up. I want it.
God damn it.
Got it.
Dude, I'm wasting so much Tundra and ammo. If I don't get a dog round, I might be cooked.
I knew World at War didn't have a 255 cap because that game has some really high rounds. Assumed BO1 was the same. Yeah, BO1, the cap is 2 to the 16th minus 1. 2 billion.
Alright, dude. Am I gonna get it? Am I getting a dog round and then going to instance?
Classified egg cutscene originally being 255 instead of 150. Was it originally 255?
I still don't know if that's actually true. Oh, I got a dog round.
I would need a source for
I know
that.
that was like supposedly data mined, but like I don't know if that was really true or not.
Right now I'm on console. Normally I play on PC, but this
Remember,
game's on
I
console.
think I might have asked Jack about that once actually. I think that was true.
Is his name
I
Jeff?
can't remember though.
Not Jake.
Huh?
His name is pronounced Jeff, and not like Jake, but spelled differently.
I think it's Jack.
That's what you heard? I would need, like, I want to have sources for everything. So, like, everything I'm
that is true,
I'm
but I
talking
can't
about,
remember
I
for
want to
sure.
be able to show footage of or show a primary source of, if it's lore. Like,
I'm on insta-kill rounds again.
Technically, yeah, technically I'm on PlayStation. Oh, that's round. Oh, it was round 115. I didn't notice. Now it's
Damn, you
not.
suck.
I'm making good progress, I think. How good is the BO4 Wonder Weapons besides the Death of Orion?
The Death of Orion is...
Let's see. The Krakens are not that bad on regular difficulty.
Krakens are solid.
On hardcore, they're useless.
No, you can still use them. They have uses.
On... Oh, I hit 4 million. Oh, look at this nuke. Look at this nuke.
Magmagat is goated.
Look! The zombies can't go here because of the nuke. And so they don't know how to path to me, so the only way they can go is up that way.
Yeah, Magmagat is goated. Karen and Oranos are goated. The Alcer's Annihilator is pretty good.
Alcer's Annihilator is
definitely
really
overrated, in my opinion.
I think it's
is really
overrated.
good.
I do think
overrated.
it's still one of the stronger wonder weapons out there.
Yeah, it is really good, but
It's
overrated
like
for
an
sure.
A tier
Especially
wonder
because it
weapon.
has an effect. It has an effect that's like completely useless if you're not playing on realistic or hardcore.
Yeah.
If you're playing
The
on
yellow
normal,
one
like,
is
you never
annoying.
want that effect. Yeah, like that's still helpful on hardcore because like it still kills them, but
I still need to make my video ranking every wonder weapon, except
Thunder
I
Gun
kind of
is
want to wait
amazing.
for Black Ops 6 to
Thunder
be
Gun's
done
amazing.
because I want to include those.
Winter's Howl is pretty good. Mostly if you're playing Megas though. It's not that great in classics. It's just kind of a save me weapon.
Yeah, the nuke still has you flabbergasted. Like I said, I could say it. I could say, yeah, zombies act bonkers around nukes. But it's one thing for me to say it, it's another thing for it to literally happen in front of you guys, and for you to be like, holy shit, it's real. Like, like it's just happening on my stream. Zetsubo Easter egg can be completed without getting a single kill? Is that true?
Yeah, I heard about that. Didn't like Codename Pizza or someone do that?
Really?
Somebody did
I didn't
that.
know that.
Some like big YouTuber did that, I thought. I heard about that.
I got really lucky buying Black Ops 4 on your local game store. It was $5 for Xbox. That's a steal, and you got a great game. Plus,
I
it
got
comes
this
with
game
3
for
maps
free
on disc.
multiple times. I've uninstalled it 3 times.
Yep, pizza.
I've gotten it for free every time.
Yeah, he does a lot of myth busting. I'm trying to get into more myth busting videos, but make them more interesting. Because his myth busting videos used to be interesting, but then at a certain point, it was just like, hey, I'm just gonna test things that should be obvious.
Shouldn't need to be tested.
Yeah. Like, I remember at a certain point, I used to watch a lot of those videos, but then at a certain point, I was like, every time I put on one of these videos, the first 4 or 5 myths of the video are things that I just know the answer to already, because they, like, did not have to be tested.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, that just obviously is a thing that happens, yeah. Or like, that's definitely not gonna work.
The monkeys on Shang? Ooh. I mean, people know about this, but some people probably have forgotten about this. The
Konami code Easter egg.
Yes. Oh, fuck. Oops. I didn't mean
That's
to.
actually, like, you actually have to do that, too. Because it removes entities.
I know how you feel. It's horrible being like
I feel like that's a fact that I could include in the video, is like, yeah, high rounders have to do this. But what about the monkeys on Shang, Ben? What are you referring to specifically? Were you referring to what we just said or something else? I mean, at a certain point, you run out of things to test. Yeah. But, you know, maybe that's why, like, I'm not gonna commit to myth-busting Mondays, because I don't want to be, like, slobbering for content, and it's just, like, stuff people already know. Is that the one where the monkeys explode? Yes. Yeah, it's that one.
I
Which-
have zombies that are not dying to my trench gun.
And that didn't return in
Shoot
Black
into
Ops
the-
3, I think. They didn't bring that back. I was referring to Matsuko saying zombies pick up power-ups. Where did he say that? Oh, wait. Live chat. Isn't there a game where zombies can pick up power-ups?
Oh, Moon, red drops.
Yeah, red power-ups on Moon, which are only on Black Ops 1, not Black Ops 3. That I did in my QED video. Because here's the thing, certain videos I kind of consider in a way to be like myth-busting videos, because I am busting myths, but I'm not like branding it as a, let me test the myths that you left in the comments. It's more like, hey, this is how it works in the code and everyone's wrong. Like my QED video, and like my Slickifier video. What is that?
Claptastic. When are you gonna hit insta-kill rounds on BO4?
I don't know. I don't know
Do
what
it
I'm
on
gonna
Ancient Evil.
probably should. I don't know what I'm gonna play hardcore.
It's only 10 hours. You can camp straight to instas in hardcore.
Yeah, well, I want to be able to hibernate, because then I want to, like, go for a long game of Ancient Evil with Karen. The zombies avoiding me avoiding the nukes? Oh, yeah. Because you would think, like, it's not even just, like, a map-specific thing. It's every map on Black Ops 4. I don't know why they do that. Because it would make sense if it was, like, the zombies on this map because they're scared of nukes, which theoretically they would be because maybe they were killed by a nuke, but, you know, because on Black Ops 1, you know how, like, the zombies act like their original selves, if that makes sense. The zombies on Shinonuma walk like Japanese soldiers, and the zombies on Ascension dodge, and, you know, sort of like the things like that, they retain, I think lore-wise, they retain memories from when they were alive. That's why they act like that. And then they kind of got rid of that with Black Ops 2 and 3. And so a part of me would be like, oh, it'd be cool if these zombies avoid nukes because they're scared of nukes, because maybe they were hit by a nuke when they were a human. But no, it's just on every map. Yeah, well, I want that insta-kill.
It's been like that since launch, too. Right?
Yep, since launch.
That's enough from you, chatty Cathy.
I think my first drop this round is going to be a temporal max ammo. It's a temporal carpenter. Let's get another drop. I'm sure I'm due for another one.
I'm a little worried about how light this gun is getting.
And I got an insta-kill.
I had hoped to have recognized your voice.
Black Ops 4 is definitely the game with the biggest selection of announcers.
I must be slowing down in my
Let's see, how many there's Chaos, there's Sam on Classified and Tag, there's Brutus, and there's Avogadro. Isn't Sam the announcer on... Who announces the power-ups on Blood of the Dead? Is it Brutus? Or is it Sam? I know it's Brutus doing Fetch Me Their Souls. Does he also do the power-ups or no? The fuck is that zombie doing?
I don't play with voice volume, bro.
Hold on.
Give me this max so that I don't have to fucking leave the room, dude. I don't want to leave. I'm gonna do an ammo run and I'm gonna get a max right after that.
Every dynamic announcer quote. Yeah, no, it's still Sam announcing it on Blood of the Dead, except for Fetch Me Their Souls. Except here's the cool ones. This is the one that would excite a lot of people. But I'm not gonna upload this because like this would just basically be stealing other people's content. Listen to this.
Double points. Insta-kill. Max ammo. Kaboom. Fire sale.
Carpenter. Double points. Insta-kill. Max ammo. Kaboom.
Oh,
Fire
hey, there's my max
sale.
ammo.
Carpenter.
It's a tempo
Who
max at least.
Jake, I know you can't hear it, but who knows who these are?
Ammo. Kaboom. Fire sale.
Carpenter. Double points.
Oh, okay. And then also, there's these.
Zombie cash. Carpenter. Double points. Insta-kill. Kaboom. Fire sale. Minigun. Bonus points.
Carpenter. Double points. Insta-kill. Max ammo. Fire sale. Minigun.
Minigun.
Bonus points.
Minigun.
Yep. The mob
I know who
crew,
that is, then.
the mob crew, and Monty and Shadowman were supposed to be announcers. Also, a lot of people forget that Rick Toffin's quotes on Moon were different than they were on Black Ops 2.
Boom. Insta-kill. Max ammo. Kaboom. Time for a fire sale. Death machine. Carpenter.
The censored version of BO3 Zombies is pretty goofy. What do you mean the censored version?
Double points. Insta-kill.
Have you seen the censored version of some of the cutscenes on Black Ops 4? Hold on, I have to show you this. I have to pull it up first. BO1 is the only game where the Death Machine power-up gets a dynamic voice announcement. No. Wait. Because they don't say it on Black Ops 3. Yeah, I think it is. They did a version without swearing for all the voice lines. Well, I normally play with graphic content off, and I'm pretty sure that censors everything. And sometimes they just, like, cut it off. Yeah, I gotta find it. Hold on.
How people play this game with graphic content on, to be honest. All the blood and like the sounds of the zombies exploding all the time. It's so annoying. I feel like it's like making the game less stable too. There's no way it's not.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I found it. Hold on. This is my footage from like 4 years ago.
Yeah. Come on. There we go. And now I get. What the fuck? Oh! Whoa! Wait, I have graphic content off, don't I?
It just censors it. It just
Is that what
pixelates the whole
happens when you
screen.
turn graphic content off?
Damn.
That was so weird.
And then
How do you mean?
It just.
And then look at
blurred
this
out my
cutscene.
Entire screen.
spoiling it. So here's the cutscene.
So many people. What?
You're telling me this was the
my
best they
God.
could do?
They couldn't think of a better solution?
I see. Me from 4 years ago thinks of the same things I do. I haven't changed all that much. This is the cutscene with graphic content off.
Are you serious?
Oh my god, this
forgot
could
about
go
this.
in the video.
Yeah.
allowed to see this. You're under 18.
They couldn't do anything better than this.
That's crazy.
They couldn't put like a black box over the bad parts. Because I can't see anything right now.
How am I expected to like gain any
haunted
crucial
whispers?
story info?
Oh my god.
Can you even hear anything during this?
Oh yeah, all the audio is perfect.
Oh, great. I'll be right back.
This is one of the most emotional scenes in all of Zombies. I'm just.
Oh, what do you think the Ancient Evil cutscene looks like?
That's a great question, former me.
Or what about on Ancient Evil when Bruno kills Shaw?
Okay, I really want to see this. Okay.
Rather just see black. Yeah, this is ridiculous.
Like, every time you see like you see like some wiring around him, it's like gone.
Wow.
The content that just keeps on giving. Recycling my old content from 4 years ago. Love it. Yeah, this will go in the video for sure. And now they're fine. And now we could just see dead Richtofen here.
Is that literally the ending? Okay, never mind.
Alright. Anyway. Hello, Haunted Whispers. Rather just see black? That's just what, yeah. It's not like it's an M-rated game or anything. No. No. Of course not. Remember, this is a children's game. And if you don't believe me, I've been playing Call of Duty since I was, 10. After watching it, you'd be like, damn, how did Richtofen die? Yeah. Advanced Warfare is the only COD game with zombies to not have zombies in the base game. Buying DLC is required. Yeah. It's not a... That's not even true, technically, because Riot Survival's in the original game. And that does have zombies. Started with World at War. I started with Black Ops 1. You've played COD since 1st grade. My parents... I played Call of Duty at my friends' houses, but my parents didn't let me buy Call of Duty until I was in 5th grade. There's a mini zombies at the... If you play Riot Survival, the multiplayer map Riot.
Feast on me! I dare you!
Let's see, I have time to run up here. Okay, that makes sense. Wait a minute, is it because it's hitting my shield? I kind of want to test something that might cause me to die, maybe. Actually, no, I'm testing it. Wait, how do I... No, it's not that. I don't know. Maybe it's hitting it on the back?
You know, there was a time you and I
Finishing the campaign and getting thrown into zombies as an 11-year-old was scary. Yeah, I could imagine. I never quite experienced that, like... finishing the campaign and going, oh shit, zombies exist, because I always knew about zombies, because that's what I would play. Reagan is on every map except for Firebase Z. Yes, but that's also if you don't count any of the Chaos maps. The ray gun's not on Voyage 9, Ancient Evil, or Dead of the Night. But it is weird that it's not on Firebase C, I think. Gaming. Hello, how are you?
I had hoped you would recognize your one true master.
That was perfect timing. Not in Vanguard on release? Really? That's very strange.
Oh, my children! You just got ripped open!
But it is in Vanguard now.
Oh, I didn't even pause my music.
Bro, having some of the Black Ops 6 kill streaks as specialists like this would be so much cooler than buying it with salvage. I know, like, I don't think the specialist abilities are that bad. I mean, you know,
Oh, dude.
in the sense that, like, Ring of Power is game ruining.
Imagine
And
being able to fucking use the Viper and Dragon MD06.
specialist weapons
That
were
thing would
much cooler than
actually
specialist
go hard.
abilities, though. Black Ops 3
Yeah.
nailed specialists, I think. Black Ops 3's base game nailed specialists. Zombies Chronicles did not do it justice.
Yeah, obviously Chronicles is stupid, but
Zombies Chronicles
yeah, the
should have
skull's
had
really cool.
specialists.
Rags are awesome. Like the
even
sword with the
if they
double
didn't,
upgrade.
even if they didn't want to like
Like double
ruin the
version.
original experience and they wanted to keep it similar, put in non-infinite damage weapons that weren't the Annihilator on every map.
Yeah.
I also think the
Dude.
Maxis drone should have been a specialist. Because it takes up your
there
trip
anything-
mine slot.
Is there anything that hits like a crunchy blueberry that's sour?
I love blueberries. Didn't stick around Vanguard for more than a week. You regret it? Like I said, I paid $7 for my copy of Vanguard. I don't regret that. I got exactly $7 worth of value out of my Vanguard Shinonuma game. If anything, I probably profited because I made money on ad revenue on the video I made. Which maybe is an argument for finally trying some non-Treyarch games, because I can just make content out of it and profit. Maine blueberries are top tier. I don't know if I've ever tried Maine blueberries specifically, or if I have, I don't know where my blueberries come from, other than the store.
Yeah. But you telling me you don't get your blueberries from Erewhon?
You know, I've considered driving up to Maine to get some blueberries from the source, but I haven't gotten around to
Yeah.
it.
Let me know when you do that. Oh, Wildo was in Bomber's chat an hour ago, and he said, should I try Dead of the Night next?
Yes, he should. Genuinely. Like, he's clearly
Oh, you
much
know
better
what-
than I
you
am
know-
at repetitive
You know who
tasks.
was in Zamba's chat now, the other day?
Who?
Hateful Tundra.
That's a
remember
name.
that name?
That's a name I have not heard in
Right?
a long time. I do
That's
remember
exactly
that
what
name.
I said. He's like, oh yeah, it's been 10 years. I'm like, I think I have you added on Xbox. I have a bunch of like random people, like Mike DeRuki and
My old account had like
Wheelio. I think I have Wheelio added. I have like a bunch of random players. I don't know how I got some of these people.
My old account had Derbrowski as a friend. I had King Jack as a friend. I had Wheelio as a friend. I definitely had Hateful Tundra as a friend.
Yeah, I think I do.
I think I had 5 and 5 on my friends list.
Damn.
Not that I'll be able to ever prove that, because that's the account that got banned. I think I finally figured out why it got banned. It's still stupid that they banned me forever for it. Pretty sure it got banned because my avatar's skin was purple.
Oh. Okay.
And that's not one of the skin color options. Which I feel
How'd
like
you
is...
do that?
Because it was fun, and I didn't realize they would ban me for it, because they didn't ban me till like 6 years after the fact.
I was like way later.
Yeah. Because I did that before, like, even before Black Ops 2 came out, because I found out, like, how to mod it. And then, like, it wasn't until well after Black Ops 3 was done that my account got banned.
That's stupid. Should I go to
Come up north and hang out? I probably will, at some point.
I know how you feel.
Was there a protest in your city? I thought I saw something about that. In the city that you live near, which I'm not going to say on stream, but you know.
Oh, me?
No, not you.
Oh, I was like, what? I was like, I don't know. But I think I know what you mean now.
Thought it was wild that they brought back the VR11. Yeah, that was an interesting choice.
I didn't expect that.
Now, here's a question. Do we think that Janus Towers is going to get a new Wonder Weapon finally? Or is every Wonder Weapon in Black Ops 6, except for the Beam Smasher, going to be a port, like a remade weapon? A weapon we've already had? Yeah, that is true. There was one back in March. I thought I saw on the news that there was one today. Or like yesterday, rather. Because what's been happening in Los Angeles is bonkers. And I get the feeling that that's going to come to my city any day now. Oh, okay, that's round.
What should I play on BO4 next?
When's the last time you played
to play
Voyage?
When I got the record. That isn't the record. I don't know that I would want to do anything on Voyage.
If it's not new, you want something different, like wave guns. I would be willing to pick up Black Ops 6 again to try it out if the wave gun came back, because that's one of my favorite wonder weapons of all time. That's
Dude,
another
the
reason why I love
gun
Moon.
is the most cursed thing I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, I need to figure out
The
how to
VO2
play
wave gun
those.
is so weird.
I need to figure out how to play those ported maps or those Zombies Chronicles.
You can do it. You should be able to do it with that new like USB exploit.
Yeah, the US has some
I think
crazy
you can do
shit
it.
going on right now. Yep. Yep. Actually, no, you're probably right, Ben. If they're gonna bring back an old weapon for the final map on Black Ops 6, guess which weapon they're gonna bring back? Again. Jake, do you know? Take a guess. Which weapon would they be most likely to bring back?
The Thunder gun.
Yep, the Thunder Gun. I would bet on it. If they're gonna bring back any returning weapon, it's gonna be the Thunder Gun again. Especially for Janus Towers, especially if Richthofen's playable.
Damn, imagine if the Thunder gun was in Cold War.
Would it even?
You probably wouldn't even use it.
Yeah, I
You
was gonna
wouldn't be
say,
able to
like, would it
reload
even
it.
be that good?
You wouldn't even be able to reload it.
You could just ring a fire with the Thunder Gun. Oh, it wouldn't be
Oh,
necessary.
shit.
180, bring a Pocket
pretty good.
Conservant. They're not gonna
I
bring
bet
the
you that would
Pocket
crash the
Conservant
game.
back.
I
There's
bet
no
you that would
way.
crash the game.
Oh,
Fire
probably.
Thunder gun spam.
Dude, if the if the DIE Shockwave crashes your game, the Thunder Gun would totally crash your game.
Yeah.
Paralyzer
What
back.
do you think? Dabbington City or what?
Should I join Dabbington City? If I joined
I got
Dabbington
a
City,
little one.
it would kind of take me a few minutes, because it's not like I can rip a pen. I would have to pack something and go outside. Like, that might be a stream
I'm just doing it
end
right here.
scenario and maybe a stream restart on Twitch scenario. I don't know. Or it's a chat waits for 10 minutes scenario. I don't know what I want to do.
You're good.
I don't know, I kind of want to. Might be fun. Might be good content.
What would be good content? Playing Alpha Omega while you're
Stone.
in the clouds?
Yeah. Bring back one bow. Oh, true. Yeah, they would bring back the storm bow and no other bows. You're...
No, they would just bring back the wolf bow.
Why the wolf bow?
I don't know, that's just what they would do.
I'm pretty sure they brought back the ice staff because it's a fan favorite.
Do you think overall in the zombies community though, like of casuals, do you think the ice staff is really the favorite pick though?
Oh yeah,
Because I feel like
yeah.
it isn't. I don't think it is.
I think if you,
Like when you talk to
manage
casual, when you go
pull-
into casual lobbies, how many people that are like not good, like obviously good players are gonna jump in and they're gonna be like, yeah, I want the ice staff for the win. Like how many times are you hopping into lobbies and people are calling the fire staff or the lightning staff? Like all the time, dude.
No, I think that people call the ice staff the most, like in public lobbies.
I think good players call the ice staff. Yeah, you're right about that. But I think like all these random Timmies, they're jumping into games. They're gonna be like, I'm calling the fire staff. I'm calling the lightning staff. And that was always the thing back in the day. I feel like.
The ice,
Like,
yeah,
only
the
time
ice
I'd
staff
hear
and the
people-
storm bow are like
The only time I'd hear
standard.
people calling the ice staff, it was like good players, like people with double shotguns or like obviously good players. You know, people knew what they were doing.
I have memories of back in the day of people like straight up leaving the lobby because they weren't getting the
Oh,
ice
yeah.
staff.
Definitely.
I feel like that sort of thing when the meta is getting to the point where people leave lobbies, it's when it gets to the casuals. Like, it's the same reason the casuals all know that the storm bow is the best. There are void bow defenders and there are wolf and fire bow enjoyers.
There's fire bow defenders, yeah.
But it's the storm bow. And I used to see this back in the day in public lobbies. You would finish feeding the final dog, which would usually be in the Undercroft, because you would do the one by double tap, and then you would do the one in the church, and then you would go to the Undercroft, and then once your team was done filling the final dog, or dragon rather, you would all go up to get the default bow, and then all of them would sprint up to be the first ones to start the storm bow. And what you could do is you could turn on the trap in the church to kill all the people behind you, because they usually didn't have jug
they
yet.
They won't have jug.
Yeah. Wolf is your go-to because everyone would take storm. Yeah. Wind was usually uncontested.
Still, right?
Wolf bow is good. Wolf bow's the second best. I've seen people defending the void bow, but it's like I don't see it. I don't get it. I tried it. I have a whole video explaining my point, you know? I think I do a decent job of like trying to get my point across in a way that addresses all sides. At least that's my goal, you know? Was it confirmed that it was Leroy in the painting for the wolf bow? Yes, it was. That is Leroy. Leroy is supposedly like 700 years old in Buried. Or at least not 700 years old and he's been sitting there, but I'm pretty sure he time traveled. You just trip mine. Yeah, if someone takes the storm bow, just trip mine, crash the game. True. Buried is such a good map. I think Buried is a very underrated map. I think it's a really fun map.
I hate it.
I like the new high round strategy. It's very high intensity. it's unique. It's unlike anything else except for maybe Die Rise. But even Die Rise is very different because like Paralyzer and Sliquify are just are so much different. What is Leroy doing? Leroy is
getting nukes on insta-kill rounds.
Or rather Arthur, not Leroy. His name's Arthur. It's crazy. It's crazy that he did not have a canon name for the longest time until Zombies Chronicles when they did the timeline and they gave him the name Arthur. And I was like, come on, you couldn't have just named him Leroy. Just make the community right for once. That was Blundell that chose his name. Yeah, everyone calls him Leroy. Nobody calls him Arthur. You're not gonna make him Arthur just by putting it on a timeline. I kind of forgot the zombies have white eyes on this map. Like I obviously see that they have white eyes, but it's an interesting detail.
My zombies have red eyes.
On tag? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an interesting detail because eye color mattered, and then it didn't matter, and then it did matter. Which is always interesting. I love how we collectively called him Leroy Jenkins. Does he have a bucket of chicken? No, he has booze and candy. I mean, come on. Have you played the map?
Why won't you just obey?
Never noticed the white eyes? Yep, Alpha Mega white eyes. Because the Avogadro is in control.
Wish I could use my specialist on insta-kill rounds.
I also have booze and candy. He's not special. True. I'm a grown-ass adult. I can buy booze and candy whenever I want. I don't need someone to bring it to me.
Yeah.
I don't beg for it. Loved when the eyes mattered. Cool to theorize about. Oh yeah, it was.
Powers.
Because the whole question was like, oh my god, Mob of the Dead, they have red eyes. What does it mean? What does it mean?
Didn't they like literally not know that the eyes were supposed to mean something?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they just did it for aesthetic.
They literally like didn't do it for any reason. They just did it because it was cool, and they didn't realize that the eyes actually mattered.
Because that was really Blundell's first map.
It's horrible being a kid. I love it.
Blue eyes were your favorite? Yeah, I like the blue eyes the best. Especially because Rick Topham was the announcer. Do the Templars and Origins on the second last step also have white eyes? I'm pretty sure they don't have white eyes, but rather like the gas is in their eyes. I'm pretty sure after you knife them, their eyes go back to being purple. Like after you hit them with the 1-inch punch. It's crazy that you get the upgraded 1-inch punch, which is actually stronger than the Golden Spore. And then it's the final step of the Easter egg and you're done.
And then it's over.
The blue eyes on Nuketown thing was really cool. Oh yeah, that was super cool. How the eyes switch mid-game.
I like the red eyes. I like the red eyes on tag. They look cool. It fits with the electric zombies very well.
Yeah, Black Ops 3, they didn't care about eye color because the eyes are yellow on Shadows, the Giant, DE Zetsubo, and then Gorod and Rev, they're red. And I'm pretty sure Primus Richtofen even comments on it. Like, are your eyes supposed to be that color? Like, they just didn't matter in Black Ops 3. Especially because on Black Ops 3 Moon, they did keep the blue eyes after the Easter egg. And on every other map, they're just yellow. But then Black Ops 4 comes around and eye color very much matters. At least on the Ether story. Not necessarily on the Chaos story, because you get a lot of different eye colors, but... Zombies have RGB lights in their eyeballs. On BO2 Origins, the underground zombies actually have a purplish. Yes, they do. The Templar zombies are purple on Origins. What are you guys doing?
Oh, did I tell you about how absolutely ridiculous Electric Cherry is on insta-kill rounds in here?
No, you didn't, but I believe you. I can see
yeah.
why.
But basically, yeah, you need to empty your magazine every time too, though. Because the radius of the cherry is bigger the more empty you are. So like you can just empty it and then reload like standing at the window and you don't even lose any time. 178. Which is not an insta round, right? Nope.
I thoroughly enjoyed today. Did you?
And in Chronicles, they just added the yellow glow to them. Yeah. What color are the eyes when Seth Rogen controls them? I don't know. What's Seth Rogen's favorite color? I liked the, on Infinite Warfare, the police zombies have one red eye and one blue eye.
Really?
Yeah. 'Cause you know how like some of them were just fat cops? Green? Stone? Nope. Yeah, that's true. Probably green. Green is turned, but, like, there's no rule that says green is only allowed to be one thing. Because on Black Ops 3, when a zombie's turned, and on Black Ops 4, they do turn green.
I love
Because
getting
he
a
has
max
been an
first
announcer?
drop of the round when I'm full on underground.
Seth Rogen was an announcer? In what game? Black Ops 6? Uh-oh. Scary nuke.
Did it hurt? I hope it hurt.
Could just pick it up.
Yeah, I was waiting for the Wraith Fire to kill the zombies. They had LTM and zombies were with Seth where you ate snacks to stay alive. Jesus
What?
Christ.
That's cringe as fuck.
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude? I'm glad we're in agreement about that.
Get ready for more of that in
No.
Black Ops 7. I still do kind of want to try Black Ops 6 Grief, except I want to make a video on, like, why it's just pay to win. And I'm just going to go in and spam Gobblegums.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
You can use gums in that? That's terrible.
Yeah, you can use gums, and the cooldown on the Gobblegum machine is 10 seconds.
Yeah, that's terrible.
So, you know.
Why don't you just obey?
It was so bad. Yeah, I believe it. I didn't even know that existed. This game is gonna get longer and longer. I've been playing for almost 3 hours and I'm only on 120.
Yeah.
I've paused quite a bit, but like, still. Yeah, it's 10 seconds now. They wanted people to use more gums, so they lowered the cooldown. So you can just spam gums on every map now. Cell block grief is peak grief. You want to know why it's peak grief? What does cell block grief have that no other grief map has?
PhD. And no
Yeah,
jug.
yes, PhD. No jug. You have to survive. And also PhD with the Mustang and Sally's is so much fun on Cell Block 3. Shattered Veil is the best map in Black Ops 6. I am going to play it at some point. Because I swore off of Black Ops 6, which is true, and I'm going to generally stick by that. But I will also concede that it does look like Shattered Veil is the most fun map of Black Ops 6. Doesn't mean I'm interested in it that much. Like, I'm probably going to get to round 100 on my first try and never touch it again. But...
Yeah, you're not going for a 999 on that shit.
No. If you tortured me, maybe I would do a 999 on Liberty Falls, but I'm, like, not interested. No jug, and it's tight. And traps. You can use traps against the other team. I used to grieve people so hard just by pulling a trap in front of them.
I know how you feel. It's horrible being a kid.
Did you know that when you pull out your rags and you respawn the zombies, they'll always respawn as non-electric zombies?
I didn't know that. That's interesting.
Wilda didn't know that either. I noticed that.
You used to hate
it was
Blaze
during my
Phase,
last
now
game.
you Blaze Phase?
Blaze Face is not a bad perk, but it's not a good one really either.
Yeah, it's a situational
I was telling
perk.
someone that in the other game. Like, it's never a bad perk to have. It's just not a perk that you would like pick unless you're playing hardcore realistic. But like, you get it as a bonus perk, I would take that. You can save yourself with it.
You don't understand why
useful.
people use gums in that mode? So they can win, obviously.
That's like,
Because you just, like, you can't lose. Wasn't the problem people were having that, like, grief matches would just last too long because nobody would die? Because, like, you literally get double salvage. I know they said they were adjusting salvage rates in grief, but still, like, to start, you got double salvage than you did on the regular modes. Crafting table still exists. Mutant injection still exists. You can still get 2 ether trap. Like, grief is not... You're not able to grief someone when at any time when they're about to die, they can just mutant injection or use one of 2 ether shrouds or use one of 3 gums.
yeah. That's just trash.
Hey, Top Tiger. I'm getting pissed. Why does Cold War keep crashing? It's a great question. What are you doing?
It's an unstable game, but what platform are you on?
Typically, they're 30
That's the
minutes.
first question.
The longest grief match room was 1 hour and 15. I bet I could win my first grief match, is what I'm trying to say. I want this. I want to repair my shields. Grief is at its best when it's hard to survive in general. I know. That's why I want to play
Yeah,
more hardcore
that's
grief.
That's what grief is about. Is like having nothing.
When you killed 3 of the
Like
enemy and the
making
last
all
pops
rounds
of healing aura, reviving them all, yeah. Do you still have to finish the round after you kill the whole enemy team? Is that still a thing? Your Project VO4 keeps crashing. Downgrade your graphics.
What GPU do you have?
Yeah.
I do wish I had time to assess your wounds, but I have to cause more.
Once the whole team is dead, game is over? Okay, they don't have to fully bleed out to finish the round. Okay. Because on Black Ops 2, at least, like, you got punished if you couldn't finish the round, even if you killed the whole team. Which was a weird mechanic, because, like, let's say you got to a high enough round that nobody in the game was skilled enough to beat the round. You just kind of were stuck.
Oh shit. You would love the rags that I just planted, holy shit. This is perfect.
I'm looking at them right now.
I love when they're like completely perfect like that.
It saves a ton of time. PS5 can't even do D-Machine Easter egg without it crashing. I have some bad news for you. On Cold War, you're just gonna want to play on PS4. PS5 is actually way more unstable. If you have the cross-gen version, play the PS4 version of Cold War on PS5. Because that works better. Because you can play both versions on your PS5. One first game, unsurprisingly, by Mangler injection spamming. Yeah, that's what I figured. COD never updates their old games, except when they do. Good old Gorod Krovi Easter egg. Yeah, I'm sorry to be the bearer of that news, but... Oh no, nuke, scary.
Shit.
What's up?
Oh, I planted those rags like crap.
I had hoped you would recognize your one true master.
Oh my god, dude, I'm goated at using snowballs.
PC version is most stable, but you can't really do high rounds on PC because it can crash when you alt-tab. For, Cold War?
Cold War is definitely not the most stable.
Yeah, Cold War you shouldn't play on PC for sure.
PS4 is definitely the most stable. Or like PS5 with the PS4 version, maybe, I don't know. Which one?
I think pure PS4 is better, but
probably the best, yeah.
PC is not super stable on Cold War. Also, isn't Cold War on PC online only?
Yep.
Which you definitely don't want if you're
the
like
client,
going for 9.5.
The client you can hibernate, but that shit does not work. Like you can't even do any high rounds on it.
I can never have too much time.
When's my next dog round? Does anyone know when my last dog round was?
I'm about to get a dog round, hopefully. I'm on 179. If I get a dog round, I go to instance. I got the dog round, dude. Over here fucking headshotting dogs with snowballs. 180 and 181. Dude, that was a huge 5-rounder to get. This might be a solid 200 time, man. I don't know. You know what the current 200 time is on the board?
What?
It's like almost 15 hours.
Really? Oh, so you're definitely gonna need it.
It's like 1453 or some shit.
I have absolutely no clue when your last was. Neither do I. Like I said, I kind of like playing maps like this because I don't have to keep track of anything. I'm not tracking drops, I'm not tracking dog rounds, just whatever happens.
Yeah, the only reason I was really tracking the drop cycle on 9 was because I had invisible drops and I wanted to know if it was going to be an insta or not.
What map is Jake playing? Jake is playing Tag Your Totem Hardcore, and he's doing a 200 speed run. So he's not high rounding, just going for 200 as quickly as possible. And then once he's done, we can play Call of the Dead. By the way, so I got into a call with Crafted Sam and his friend who he's been playing with, and they we sat in a call for like an hour and a half where they explained everything they knew about Call of the Dead high rounds from both perspectives, and I recorded it if you wanted me to send it to you so you could see.
Oh shit, that's cool.
They didn't know I recorded it technically, but I was like, I'm gonna record this so that I can refer back to this. Not that they would mind, but I'm not gonna go.
Yeah, you're not gonna send it.
I'm not gonna upload that.
Do anything with it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna.
Like you're gonna send it to me and I'm gonna fucking
share it and.
Yeah. Neither of us are gonna do anything with that, so.
Yeah, we're gonna beat the 139. We're gonna get 139, and then I'm gonna make a more comprehensive tutorial myself with your help.
We still have to get a BO4 co-op record.
We do, don't we? Well, oh my god, you know what we should do? Has anyone gotten...
That doesn't require us to stay on for a long time?
I was gonna say, does anyone have a 300 on tag co-op?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
The world record's 356. Solo up.
Fuck that, never mind. Because I was gonna say it would be cool if we got Call of the Dead and Tag Your Totem. But not 356. Wow, that Call of the Dead round 100 is only possible due to the spawn manipulation. I'm happy that we've discovered something. No, yeah,
dude,
it's not possible. What?
We could play with untapped Thunder Gun and just knife chain the whole game.
We could. That would suck.
Classics.
Hardcore? What's the
Not
hardcore
even the whole
record?
game. Oh, I have no idea.
We could do a hardcore tag co-op.
Megas or classics?
Your choice. Maybe whatever's faster, so maybe Megas. Or whatever's more interesting.
You don't want to do Ancient Evil?
I really want to do Ancient Evil. So maybe we do
yeah,
that.
because we were originally going to do Ancient Evil two-player Megas, right?
Yeah, let's do that. That sounds more fun. You got Arano, so I'll get Karen.
Yeah, because I know how to use it.
Yeah. Hardcore BO6 zombies would be kind of sick.
That's what I was saying. When, yeah, people are like, oh, Classic is coming back. I was like, first of all, you're all wrong. That's never happening. Look who was right. And then I was like, what BO6 actually needs to become a good game would be difficulties, because that's the only thing that would actually spice up the gameplay.
Yo, guess who just showed up in my chat? The current world record holder. Oh, I spoiled it. Hey, Max, how are you doing?
Max?
Let me see the ping. Hold on. We G-spawned a 4-player?
Who?
Evelyn.
Oh.
What do you mean you G-spawned a 4-player? What'd you do? Why'd you G-spawn? What happened? Oh, my tutorial video came in handy. That's great. What map are you playing? Shang? Mex, how are you? It's so good to see you. I'm beating your record, I'm sorry to say. Or at least I'm trying to.
Max, I'm playing tag again. For the second time in a row. I'm playing 2 tag games in a row.
Yep, I'm playing AO. Playing your
Did all
map.
the tag speedruns. I did have the 100 speedrun on the tag at one point for about 24 hours.
I had the 100 speedrun on tag for about 2 hours. Pretty sure I beat it, and then
Mine was
someone
on
beat
Megos.
me. Someone beat me like instantly before I could even submit it.
Oh, there's... I have to tundra gun these guys.
You are free to take. Do I have your blessing that if I beat the record the way I'm playing right now, that you will like acknowledge the record? Do I have your blessing? Because I know you worked very hard for that record, and I don't want to discredit you, but I'm doing something very different. You will always hold the record for the no cheating category, of course. 5? Oh, the 5. The amount of clays you had in the lab is just like a light show. That's amazing. And you have to get the Pentagon Thief to run through them and G-spawn with the explosions. Is it allowed now? No, but my assumption is when I get to round 420 that it just will be. Because that's how it works. If something's not allowed, you just have to beat the record and then it becomes allowed. Time for a revote?
Just, like,
Yeah,
destroy
honestly.
the record.
Just destroy the record.
There was a vote, like, somewhat recently still,
But it was gerrymandered.
I didn't even vote for it. That vote was so bad.
Yeah.
And it was like the second one in a row that was terrible. It was like, another one? Like, they fucked this one up, they're probably gonna do another one.
I feel like there's been a shift
They
in the
did.
community recently, though. Like, the fact that plutonium's allowed on Black Ops 1, the fact that, like, the Black Ops 2 rules changed quite a bit in good ways. We're seeing a shift. We're gonna see these sorts of things be allowed. Hold on. We didn't let the dock run through them, we just placed them against the wall. Damn. Oh fuck, I forgot to use temporal. Damn it. My friend was texting me, I wasn't paying attention. 4:50 a.m. is too early? It's too late for me. It's almost 11 p.m. over here.
Guess what I just got?
A dog round.
Temporal max ammo. I just got a dog round. I'm on 181. Insta-kill round.
Ray gun shots count towards G-spawn for some reason, and scab bolts and VR shots. Yeah, like, you know how at the on what BO1 map have you got round 100? I have round 100 on Moon, Ascension, and Call of the Dead. That's it. Which I probably could and should do more, but I'm getting around to it. I have a list.
You have 100 on Moon.
I said Moon, Ascension, Call of the Dead.
Oh. Oh, I thought you just said Ascension and Call of the Dead.
Yeah, remember at the beginning of the video when I just, like, shot the, Wonderwaff in the air with triple tap? Can't you do the same thing with the ray gun, the scavenger, and the VR11? And the BO1 waff?
Yeah, I think so.
And just G-spawn? Jake wanna beat Wilda? He's speedrunning right now. He's not, well, he can't beat Wilda because he has Pack-a-Punch on.
Yeah, you turn on
Are you-
Pack-a-Punch right away.
Mex, are you familiar with the new tech on
I also don't-
tag?
I don't have any secret sauce, so I can't really play much further than 200. I can't do any ammo trades.
There's new technology on Tagger Toten. You can't turn on Pack-a-Punch, because Pack-a-Punch causes the error. He has it on right now because he's speedrunning.
He knows all about it.
Feast on me! I dare you!
What round did you get to, Max, again? We were talking about it earlier and we weren't
Oh, yeah.
sure.
Max, can you remind me what round did you get to on Alpha Omega? Because I actually forget, was it 303, 304, or something else? I know it was above 300. You know what would be cool if I get the 420 on this map? I will have gotten the first ever round 400 on Alpha Omega and Tag the Token.
You should probably just accept me as your master.
That'd be cool. What other maps don't have a 400 that I should go for?
9.
9. What map?
Good luck getting a 400 on 9, dude.
I'm wondering if you could have reset without Pack-a-Punch. Fuck, it is 5 a.m. So many Europeans watching right now. Must be nice. It was 304? Thank you. I have to update the world
That's
record
what I thought.
command.
I was like, I'm
if
pretty
there's a
sure it's the
bot
same
here.
round I got.
Nightbot should be here, I think, maybe. Why did I get knocked off? Oh, you think you're slick? Think you're slick, huh? Oh, fuck.
Holy shit, I got an insta-kill, dude. It's a temporal insta on an insta-kill round.
Bot brokey. I'll fix him later. Just been sitting here watching you while
Max
working on your map. What map are you working on?
Max needs to play some 9.
Mex needs to play some Dead of the Night, actually. Someone needs to play Dead of the Night.
Dude, Bomber's been playing Dead of the Night.
Yeah. Someone that isn't me needs to
I
play
don't know
Dead
what
of the
happened
Night.
to David Darkness. I know he died. He had to restart. I don't know if he started up a game. I actually got into one or not.
I know how you feel. It's horrible being
I haven't seen him.
Not Call of Duty related, working on a CS2 map. Oh, that's fun. Never played CS2. See, I'm a weird breed of gamer because I have played very few video games in my life. I just play a handful of video games a lot. Like, I've sunk probably 20 or 30,000 hours into Call of Duty in my life, at least. Probably more. And then I play a lot of Mario Kart. I play Smash Bros. Lately, I play Balatro. And that's it. That's all I play. I play a few other games, but like...
What is happening?
Your stream is lagging on my end. I can't tell if that's me.
I
or-
think my internet just like died, but it came back.
I got worried. I was like, is my internet dying? CS2 is
No,
amazing.
I didn't know.
But man, Valve needs to do something about gambling problem. Yeah, I know. I've read and seen videos. That's like it's crazy. Did you play Mario Kart World? Oh, I've been playing the hell out of Mario Kart World. I would rather be doing that than this, but I'm being responsible and saying if I want this world record, I have to put the hours in.
How much are you gonna try and play?
I don't know. You said 122, or sorry, 125. Maybe that's a decent goal. 2 more rounds after this one. Maybe I take a break, take a Rippington, and then decide if I want to continue. I don't know. That might be the play. I think I'm gonna go to round 125 and then take a break. And then after the break, decide if I want to continue tonight, which I might. But when I take my break, I'm gonna end stream. You have to restart your stream so that I can raid you, because I might have a dog round in the next 2 rounds, meaning I might only be playing 1 more round. Is next round a dog round? Or I have no idea when my dog round was. You got hooked on CS gambling when you were like 15. Luckily you learned the lesson then and didn't have big amounts to lose. I never got into like CS gambling or any form of online gambling. I forgot the temporal again. God damn it.
No way.
And I'm fucking this up. Holy shit. Fucking this insta-kill so badly. But I gamble in real life. Like the difference being I'm not like playing slots. I go to the casino in real life. I have a host at the casino. So like I go, I get free rooms, and I count cards. So like my last 4 trips, I won a few hundred to $1,000 each time. You know, my last trip I won $1,400. That's like 3 cartons of eggs worth of money. And I'm going gambling next week. Because my family, my parents aren't big gamblers, but like they're, like my grandma's a big gambler, and my parents are like slightly less big gamblers, but also like going because it's fun, and they can afford to lose it.
I love popping an arsenal accelerator and then getting full power.
Got scammed out of a crimson web butterfly knife. That's when I realized I had to stop. It's scary. Gambling is so bad. Gambling is so bad here in the US, right? Because like we've always had a gambling problem to a certain degree, but now like online gambling is legal in all 50 states. Sports betting is legal in all 50 states. There's seriously a gambling epidemic, especially among young people, not just with like CSGO. Kids are like playing blackjack online, or like betting on sports online, and betting ridiculous parlays where they're guaranteed to lose. You keep accidentally picking up monkey bombs on AO. Just gotta not pick up monkey bombs. Can't help you there. You just gotta look at what comes out of the box.
You can read the text on it too.
Good luck for the game. Gotta go to work now. Thanks for stopping in. Always a pleasure. I'll see you soon, Mex. I'll stream a little earlier next time, so it's reasonable for your time zone. Glad you didn't stay hooked. I'm glad that you guys aren't addicted to gambling. You know, the easiest way to win money, the easiest way to beat the casino is to not walk in. Like, mathematically, you're going to lose. Unless you're like me and you count cards. But, like, I work hard at that, and I don't win every time I go. But that's still not easier than not walking in, you know? Is BO4 good? Yeah, BO4 is better than BO2, and some maps are better than BO3. Like, BO4 is a severely underrated game. I cannot recommend it enough, and if you're a subscriber of my channel, I would expect plenty of, like, here's why I love BO4 videos to come sometime in the next 6 or 7 months, I would say.
Yeah.
Because it's actually a lot of fun. Like, yeah, it's different, but Cold War and Black Ops 6 are different, and those are bad. Vanguard is better than BO4? That's not true. Vanguard has one playable
Not
map.
true at all.
Never
BO4
played,
is one
you never
bad.
played Vanguard. Exactly.
BO4 is one bad map, and Vanguard has one good map.
What the fuck? That's crazy. What a crazy way to take a dying wish.
I almost just dying wish too.
That's my third one. That's wild.
Still on 2.
I thought you said maybe 3. I mean, in general, it's a big thing. It's just that kids shouldn't be allowed to. Yeah. Gambling laws really are outdated, and there really needs to be more done to protect the children, to protect society, you know? But, you know, it's not like I trust... I can't speak for other countries. It's not like I trust my current administration to do anything about that. Remember, but the president loves gambling. He literally is selling a meme coin that's worthless. Vanguard was dog. It wasn't... Here's the thing. I've been saying this. Vanguard Shinonuma is... not that bad. The rest of the maps are awful. So, here in Belgium, actually, cases are fully banned. You're ahead of the times. You're ahead of what we've got going on. Listen, you know, I'm just saying, the American century, the Americans, we had our time. The American Empire's kind of, we're not going to be #1 soon. We're probably not #1 right now, but, you know. We had a good run. I like Ike. Dwight Eisenhower. Good guy. JFK. We had a good period there. Obama was chill. Never got into BO4. I don't know why none of my mates played it. Never learned the maps. Don't hate it. I want to learn it. Just overwhelming.
You gotta play BO4 a certain way to really have fun on it, I feel like.
Yeah,
But when you are playing it like that, it's pretty fun.
There's a lot to learn initially. President loves gambling so much he got 12 casinos bankrupt. Wasn't it 6 casinos? To his credit. Oh no, he bankrupted 6 of his businesses, including multiple casinos. Which is impressive, because casinos are literally the one business that mathematically you cannot lose. I like what France did with loot boxes. What did France do with loot boxes? Companies don't care as long as they make bank. Yeah. I mean, look at Activision. Everyone says Dead of the Night is one of the best maps, but it is the map I care about the least in Black Ops 4. I hate Dead of the Night, but it's because I hate the high rounds. I think aesthetically, Dead of the Night is actually decent. I will say, Dead of the Night does have some annoying things. Like, it's just a fucking pain to open Pack-a-Punch on Dead of the Night. Am I crazy? Or, like, there's way too many parts. Silver Bullets is like 9 parts you have to pick up. Pack-a-Punch, you have to get the tuning forks, and you have to look in the crystals and get the souls and do the thing and find the painting or the whatever the fuck, and then get the tuning forks. It's a whole process. Like, it is a lot on that map. It is overwhelming.
I can never have too much fun.
This is how you play for a speedrun, dude. I'm over here like spamming Tundra because I have an insta-kill round next round anyway.
No, there was a...
Is your stream back online? I have to reload. Loki rather play Liberty Falls than Dead of the Night. That's a hot take. I don't know if I would rather play Liberty Falls. I think I would...
You and I
maybe? Maybe I'd rather play Liberty Falls?
I would play Dead of the Night for the world record if I had hibernation, to be honest, because I would just take my fucking sweet ass time on it.
Even with hibernation, I worry that, like, I'm kind of locked into playing one game.
I would play billiards or Danner Room, so I wouldn't play, like, a boring way either.
That'd be more interesting. Billiards seems fun.
Yeah, I wouldn't play, like, fucking sleep strat.
Yeah, like, you know, make gambling 21 plus across the board. Don't say, okay, if it's a video game, it's fine, you know? Hot take is saying Tomb. Tomb over Dead of the Night. On one hand, if your goal is to get a high round world record, Tomb is quick. Tomb is like a 50-hour 999, which is nothing. Although I'm pretty sure the meta strategy is literally staring at the wall, which is a lot like Dead of the Night.
You know, a raw egg mixed in with your meals.
Okay, I had a dog round, so I'm on 125 now, which means
Damn.
I want to end my stream.
Yeah, you're done.
Yeah,
I'm about
okay.
to be on another insta-kill round.
All right, everyone in chat, listen to me carefully. I am going to end stream, and I'm going to take a break. I'm going to give myself a flower break. We'll put it like that. And also I'm going to have some snacks. And so I might be gone for 30 minutes to an hour. And I am going to decide if I want to continue playing later or not. But Jake is streaming right now. Jake, his channel is listed in the title of my stream right now. So I will stay in the call with him. I'm going to get on my phone and get on Discord and be chilling with him. So if you guys want to keep talking, go over to Jake's channel. Subscribe to him. He's almost at 300 subs. And I feel like if we can get him to 300 subs now, that'd be dope. Because I don't know how many people are here right now, but...
Yeah.
And if you want to chill with me, and Jake and still watch some Black Ops 4 gameplay, go over to his channel. All right? And I'm still going to be in the call with him, so you're still going to hear me. I'm just going to be not streaming and not playing right now. All right? And I might not come back in an hour, but I might come back in an hour. I don't know. I'll decide. My mom got me
nice,
like sriracha flavored Doritos, and I kind of want to try those.
I'm on an insta-kill round now.
Can you break a barrier for me if I give you candy? He's not Leroy. You don't do high rounds. You only ever hit one round 100, and it was on Shattered Veil. I'm trying to get more people interested in high rounds.
Oops.
Because high rounds are fun. Early. So I'm ending stream, but go over to Jake's channel and come hang with me there, all right? I want to see you guys all over there. I have his stream open right now, so go over to his chat, and I'll still respond to you. I promise.
Oh, it's a nuke.
It's the least I could do.
What kind of flower are you partaking in?
Probably have to head out. It is late. Yeah, it's much later for you. What is it? 5 in the morning now? 5:11? Can't sit there for hours doing the same thing over and over again. thank you all for being here. This was fun. Listen, here's the truth. I don't really like playing Alpha Omega that much, but hanging out with you guys makes it fun. And I was only planning on streaming for an hour today, and I played for 3.5 hours. So maybe I'll get this record faster than I think, which makes me happy. Anyway, go over to Jake's channel, go subscribe to him. Even if you're not gonna hang, still subscribe to him and check us out in the future. But thank you all for watching. I'm ending now. Goodbye. See you later. Good night. Or good morning to some of you.